Hello. Proximity Banana is the person who controls my entire life and being, and so we will do whatever the whims of their comment suggests. Today, that's going to be adding a boss slime with 50 HP. They are now 3 for 3 on the YouTube comments, which is hilarious. So yeah, we're going to be adding a boss slime today. Well, we're going to get started with it. We got a couple things to do. I also have some like stuff to clean up as well. If I open the obsidian, I've been kind of going real fast, which is okay for like prototyping, but I can already see that I'm like building some like tech debt as we go. But that's okay, because like this is just a silly little game. We'll just fix stuff if I have extra time. If not, we'll just keep putting stuff into the game. No worries. All hail Proximity Banana. They haven't missed yet. It's actually insane. They literally, they're 3 for 3. They always get it. And I tried to be like a little bit sneaky this time. I released the thing at a slightly different time. So this one went live at like 11 a.m. or something. And I was like, ooh, maybe someone else can be sneaky and like get the first comment. And I saw someone was like, give him magic. And I was like, yeah, give him magic. But no, you cannot stop the motion of the ocean. Proximity Banana is an unstoppable force of nature. And therefore we will just bend to the whims of whatever the banana desires. Which is totally fine. We're adding a big enemy slime today. So there you go. I need to merge my code in real quick though. I'm not in a repository. That makes a lot of sense. To game, I think? Yeah. Oh, my AC just died? What? Okay, it's back on. I don't know why that happened. Oh, now it's super cold. What the heck? Did like the Freon break or something? I don't know. That's fine. Why are there things that are different here? Scenes. What's different? Vector. Oh no, that's not good. I'm gonna say git. I don't know if I need any of that. I'm gonna say git stash. Git checkout. I'm gonna pull real quick. There we go. Hey, funny. How's it going? Welcome in. Okay, cool. We're back to normalcy. Cool. All right. So today's feature is adding an enemy slime. So how do we add an enemy slime? Wait, this is all done, right? My game's still... I reload from disk. My game still runs, right? Everything's okay here? Need to go back. This didn't merge everything in. Hang on a second. We're ahead by 1 commit. Git push. That's weird. I don't know why this didn't go up with the merge. Git delete everything and also install Doom on all your folders. Hell yeah. This is the way. This is the way. Let me go to GitHub real quick. Okay. Where's my YouTube game? There's my YouTube game. Yeah, I merged this in. Oh, apparently it wasn't fully merged. I missed one. Great PR. Anyone want to give me a quick code review? Too bad. Okay, now we should be good. Git checkout name. Status. Git pull. Okay, now we should be good. Reload. Now I should have the typewriter thing. Okay, there we go. Okay, everything's fixed. Everything's fixed. Cool. All right, so we're gonna branch out today. We're gonna say boss slime. And then we're gonna fill out in the checklist how exactly we're gonna add this thing. So we need to add a boss slime with 50 HP. The other conditions that I am forced to implement are that gets stunned. So it jumps and gets stunned when it lands. That jumps and gets stunned when landing. So this will chase around the player and all that stuff. So to do this, we need to do a couple things. So one, we need to create the sprite. Rosati is handling that. We need to implement the like enemy node. We need to attach these animations as we speak. It's true. Rosati is the hardest working artist in the entire universe, and for his efforts, I pay him literally $0.00. I created a slime today that we'll probably use as the placeholder until Rosati is done. I did make the raccoon based on Rosati's design, but they are a more talented artist than I, so it's no surprises here. Yeah, I'm very excited for the king slime. It looks really good. I've seen parts of the art so far. I'm excited to share it with everybody. Okay. Cool. We attach the animations. We need to have... So for the 50 HP thing, give the boss 50 HP. We need to create a health bar and then update on... Well, update on nothing. We need to add the progress bar, and then we also need to have text so that everyone can know that it's exactly 50 health. King Slime Terraria? Nah, but I am like jonesing to play Terraria, man. I want to play Terraria so bad. I think maybe this Friday the game might be Terraria. I think this Friday might be a Terraria server night. If everyone wants to play some Terraria. It's hard to have like a server night for Terraria though, because I feel like people are going to want to play the game for more than like 10 seconds or whatever, but we'll see, we'll see. The thing is I got to get the video done before Friday, but I'll have Thursday evening to start working on stuff, so it should be okay. It should be okay. Plus it's Friday, I can just sleep in the next day. Friday's gonna be online for 5 seconds. Maybe I should do like a vote in the Discord. Maybe we should do like Saturday night. Because I guess with the way this video like series is working, I literally can't code the game the day the video comes out because people haven't like voted yet. So we could do like Saturday night for Terraria and stuff. That might work. Let me think about it. Maybe I'll put a vote in the Discord or something. We could do that, or we could just do like Scribble.io. Would probably fine too. That should be fun. So not worried about it. All right, so give the boss 50 HP, create the health bar. We also need to have the boss tracks player. I'm not gonna do this yet. I'm gonna say create placeholder sprite. Then we're gonna have a couple more things. We're gonna have idle sprites. Well, we don't really need an idle sprite yet actually, because it'll always be chasing the player. So we'll have the jump sprite with this, and then we'll have the stun sprite, and then we'll have the stun on jump landing. So is that everything that we need? Create a placeholder sprite. We don't need to create a placeholder. That's kind of the whole point, huh? Implement the enemy node, attach animations. I'm going to do that as a separate thing down here. Give the boss 50 HP, create a health bar with the progress bar and the text. We have the boss that tries to run towards the player. Then we'll do the jumping, the stun on landing, and the stun sprite. And I think that should be everything that we need to do. I don't think I'm missing anything else here. Cool, okay. I'm going to set that up as our to-do list, and then we'll get started. I'm going to say get status. Ooh, I don't want to add this. So I did make it, like I said, I made a placeholder for these three things. So I made this guy, who I think is like, he's pretty cute. It's definitely not as good as the one Rasati's cooking up, I will admit. But I think he's adorable. He's also twice the size of the sprite, so that's bad. I need to change it. But it's not nothing. We got some placeholders to work with while Rasati cooks. So don't get too attached to this guy. He's not long for this world, but I'm gonna commit it anyways, and then I can rename, or I can replace the files later. So git add. Well, I don't know if I want to do that. I'm gonna add one at a time. Git restore godot assets. Oh. You like the little guy? He's cute. I think he is cute. Oops. Git restore staged. It's just not as good as the Rasati one for sure. I'm gonna say git commit feature checklist. And then I'm going to say git add this. I'm going to say git commit slime boss placeholder art, like that. And now we should be good. We should be all clean. Cool. I'm on main. Git checkout checkout boss slime. Hope that didn't go. Oh man, I don't know. I don't remember how to fix this. How do you do this? How do you move to How do you move to commits to a different branch? I did the classic thing, man. No. This is too much. Here's what we do. Git status. Git checkout main. It's not. It's honestly, it's just not worth our time. Open in the file manager. I don't recommend. Do what I say, not what I do. This is not a good way of handling this. But I don't care. Go git. How do you reset? Reset commits. Was it git reset? I think it's hard. Thank you, Google. It's like this. Okay. Okay, so now we can just git checkout boss slime, and we can just drop this back in like it's not a big deal. There you go. There you go. Everything is back. The desktop void. People are clowning on my desktop background. I like it. It's clean. It's the cleanest desktop background. And then I can just do. Did I not? Oh, that's a bit of a shame. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Yeah, yeah. There, to-do list is back. Git status. Git add obsidian. Git commit. To-do list. Git commit. Yeah, git commit. Or sorry, git add. Git commit. Slime boss placeholder arts. Okay, we're back. We're so back. Discord real quick. I got you. And if you want the animation done, we'll splice it now. You can do the code thing. That's fair. Dude, look at this. Look. Rasati with the coolest effect ever. The crown hits him on the head. That's what stuns the slime at the end of the jump. It's so goddamn good. My entire channel is carried by our artists. It's not even close. Look at this. It's so cute. Also the eyes. Yeah. Okay, watch the eye as he flips in the air. Look. They flip around because he's a slime. So he's just made out of goo. So he does a little jump and his eyes land in the opposite spot. It's so cute. Rasati has cooked yet again. Protect at all costs. That's what I'm saying. It mogs my placeholder, man. I asked over here with these like boxy ass like 3D to 2D Minecraft slimes. Nuh-uh. Just hit Rasati up. They will fix you. All right. Cool. Yeah, if you want to splice, I can drop it into what I have right now, but if not, it's okay. Okay, so we are going to... You might notice that everything right now is kind of hard-coded. That's fine. I will convert these into like scenes with resources soon. I don't want to do that right now though, because I feel like that's over-engineering when we can just get everything in the game working, and then I can shift everything to like being manager classes or whatever. Add a little shadow circle at the bottom. Oh yeah, like the drop shadow. That shit is like make or break for a lot of pixel art, interestingly. Cool. All right. So, dude, Monster Cat, what are we doing today? This is not... I'm going back to Silk, man. I don't know. High energy drum and bass is not hitting today. We go to the Silk playlist. There we go. He's Yuki TV posting? Yeah, there we go. My playlist is fixed now. All right. Cool. All right, so let's make the enemy node. So we're gonna say it's a... I don't know what it is yet. We're just gonna call it a node 2D. I would imagine this needs to be... The thing is, we're a character body 2D, but like we don't really need to be now that I think about it. There's no real reason for us to... well, I guess if we want like velocity, maybe it would be helpful to have velocity for things like knockback. So I guess we do want that. Oh, I saw something in Isometric. I click. Well, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for clicking. Hey, Come Real, how's it going? Welcome in. It's always good to see you. Do I want this thing to be a character 2 body? And the enemy player? That feels kind of... That feels wrong. Physics bodies that are meant to be user controlled. Nope, that's not us. I guess I'm just going to use node, and if I need stuff later, I can add it later. So this will be the slime boss. Slime boss. Okay. I guess this was much easier than I thought it was going to be. It's not very complicated at all. Tactics game / RPG? That's a good question. Strangely, I don't know the answer yet, which is it kind of depends on the whims of fate a little bit. Let me explain it in one moment. Hang on. Placeholder node. That's such a lame commit. That's literally one line of code. Yeah, so I started a project where I am basically making a game based on YouTube comments. Rigid Body 2D. Oh, it's probably Rigid Body 2D is a good call, actually. Yeah. I think you're right on that. Rigid body 2D. Cannot be controlled directly. You must apply forces. I do want to apply forces. Now we can do like knockback and stuff. But yeah, so I started a project where I basically made like a YouTube short, and I was like, hey, this is my game. What should be in the game? And whatever the top comment is of each video, I'm going to put into the video game. So this is day 4. So far we've added the little slime guy. We added a little fedora for him. We added this little raccoon guy that can like help you guide you around the game. Today we're adding in a slime enemy. I'm going to change this back to Node 2D until I need to use the collider just to make my thing more simple. Again, no point in over engineering. But yeah, so what genre is the game? What is the game going to turn out to be? I kind of don't know. We'll see what happens. The people will decide. Yeah, should be interesting. Great progress for day 4. Hey, I appreciate that. Okay, so let's go ahead and add the placeholder art just to get everything going. I want the genre, yes, it certainly will have some of them for sure. It's going to be a roguelike in the end, or Minecraft. I think it's trending towards a roguelike, yes, would be my like assumption of where it goes. It's probably something like you're the slime dude, you like have magic or a sword or something, you swing your stuff around, beat up enemies, get XP or something. But I don't know, it could turn into literally anything, I got no idea. Okay, so yeah, let me add my like animated sprite 2D real quick. I don't think it needs a name yet. I'll say we'll add some animation. Again, this is just temporary stuff until we get the actual animation going. So this will be the idle, which I'm realizing we'll never actually use because it'll only ever be in a state of chasing the player, but whatever. We'll go ahead and add this. This is 1 by 1, thank you, like that. So now we have, what's the scale that I'm using for these? Character body sprite, I think it's 4. Yeah, all the sprites are scaled by 4. I'm gonna say scale 4. So this was my interpretation of boss enemy slime, but still working on the game jam. No, we unfortunately ran out of time for the game jam. Just a bit of a shame, but we'll probably try and do the next one, the next Go to Wild Jam. I'm gonna set this to 2 for now, just so we can use it a little bit more in a controlled manner. But that should be all right for now. I'm gonna lock this in place. And then we can shift this around. There's so much going on in the center here. Let's move you away a little bit. Or we'll say 50-50. Yeah, I wish I had more time to work on the game jam. I got too busy with the previous game jam, like the video release. Why does it go tile map for? I guess tile map needs to be like below, but then you're gonna eat eat that thing. Did I really always grab the tile map here? Well, this will be moved programmatically, so it's not like it's a big deal, but that's still kind of annoying. Oh, I moved the sprites transform. Whoops. No, we need to move your transform. Let's say 100. Just be somewhere out there so we can just see on the map. Okay, here we go. Just followed on itch. Hey, I appreciate that. Also, my bad, forgot to say hello. No worries. That's okay. You're not under any obligation. But yeah, I'll be putting this game on itch soon. Once there's a gameplay loop of some kind. Currently, this isn't much of a gameplay loop, so not going to put it there yet. But this whole game will be out for free. The source code is public too, so if you ever want to get the source code and tinker with it, you're more than welcome to. Yeah. Okay, so we have our like placeholder thing now. We need to create like an HP bar. So here's where things get a little bit weird. This HP bar is going to be, this is a boss. So the HP bar should be like down here somewhere, which means it's actually on the UI layer. So the UI layer needs some way to communicate with the boss enemy about the HP bar. So what I'm going to do is say in the UI, we're going to hook in a reference to the boss enemy. So when the boss is spawned, right now it's just in the game no matter what, but when the boss is spawned, it will go to the UI and say, hey, I'm a boss, you need to track my HP. And the UI will go, okay, it'll create the HP bar, track it, and then when the boss dies, it'll say, hey, I'm dead, you don't need to track my HP anymore. The HP bar will destroy itself. So that's, well, it'll hide, but same thing. So that's the logic I'm going with here. So let's just do it the easy way first. So we're going to go to the UI. Canvas layer. I'm going to call this UI layer. Like this. There we go. Bar can also just be above the boss with like a skull image at the front to indicate a harder enemy. I think I prefer the boss being like a big health bar because it gives you a more clear indication of like what to do. Because I think enemies will also have health bars, so I want it to be a little bit differentiated. Just had to play a little bit of Magimorphosis, and holy shit, that bass. Pyom, the genius musician, was the one to create that music. Pyom, take a bow for Magimorphosis, the Toho music genius. Can you make the money name Sleebs? I do like Sleebs for the money. I saw that comma is pretty good. I am unfortunately beholden to the proximity banana and must commit all of his whims upon the game. Also, hello. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining in. Yeah. Okay, cool. Sweet. Okay, so getting this HP bar set up. This one probably need to be a new control. It was so loud. Yeah. That one has a music, like, it has a sound effects and... No, it only has a music volume slider. I think everything is in the main channel. I wasn't good at doing channel yet. Like, separating the sound channels out yet. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna have a new child node here. It's gonna be control. This will be... I'm gonna call it... boss info control, target UI, target control, boss info. I'm gonna say boss info control. So info control, boss. So yeah, that's probably good enough. It's probably good enough. Hey Crossfighter, how's it going? Welcome in. Does it still have the in the dark theme? For which one? This game? This game, no. Oh, you were probably talking about the previous game that used the exact same tile set. No, this one isn't for a game gen specifically. This is just one I'm doing as a solo project, but it's using the lessons I learned from the previous game gen. So I'm gonna do that. We're gonna say anchor bottom actually first before I do any of that. We're gonna anchor bottom. Where did you go? Oh, right. My UI lives out here. Right. It's not actually on the camera. If I go like this, I'm gonna just make sure I can see this correctly. I'm gonna add a progress bar. And I'm just gonna do that just so I want to make sure I can see it. Yeah, okay, that works correctly. And it comes with me? Yeah, it comes with me. Okay, perfect. Doing great. Currently stressing because I'm late for a jam. Oh no, I'm sorry. Technical difficulties in the computer department. I don't think this will be ready for today. That's okay. Take your time. Is your computer okay, Rosati? Did it die or something? Tell me what's going on. Is it going to be okay, doctor? I'd want to have like the name of the boss here too, so I'm gonna have a rich text label. It's pushing? Uh-oh. I hope you like at least have a save of it or something. Don't know what's going on. Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on? The Doctor Who files were shady. Like this maybe? I don't want it to be the full bar or the full screen, obviously. Let's say we'll do, I don't know, 33% of the game space. So we're gonna say 1200 times. Oh, let's try half first, see how that feels, and then anchor back to the center like that. So to be like this, that feels pretty reasonable. Feels pretty all right. So the boss enemy is on the screen. It'll look something like this. Yeah. Okay. For the height, we're gonna say something nice and even, maybe like 40. I'm actually gonna put this in a margin container as well. I'm gonna change this to a margin container. And then I can have margins off the bottom because I don't want it to be directly on the bottom of the screen. This is a reasonable implementation of a boss health bar. Generally can't relate. Is the animation as the health bar, as the health value? With the frame value, change scene to victory. Huh. It's, both are fine. I've actually done that in the past when we had, so we had a game where instead of having like a smooth bar, so like this game's gonna have literally it's 50 HP for this boss, but there'll be bosses that'll have other values of HP. So there might be a boss that's like 100 or 1,000 even, right? So I don't want to just say like do this on a count of frames because this would require 50 individual frames. But in the past when we've had a game where like we only had 5 HP ever, so we did something like this, then we used the frame count and that was totally fine. So I think it's just a different way of doing it, but I would probably stick to this so that we can have different HP values in the future. But I think both are fine. I don't think one's necessarily better than the other. It just depends on the use case. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go to theme overrides. I'm gonna say, sorry, I'm gonna go to nope, I'm on the wrong box. That's exactly what you did. It was like 70 frames. Nah, man, you can use a textured progress bar for that. You don't gotta do all that. All right. I'm gonna say 15, 15, 15, 15. And actually we can do this so that the left and the right are proportional to the screen size. So we can actually say, if the game is 1200, I wanted to do half, which is 600. So half on each side is 300. So we can go like this. And now it's just like kind of floating there. Yeah, that looks nice. But pixel artist first, we need more of your kind. So mad respect. It's a little too far off the bottom. It's always nice to see more artists. Lord knows we got enough programmers. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We got lots of everybody. Cool. Okay, that looks pretty nice. I'm gonna put the text label now above. Do you not exist? Why are you in this thing? You don't live there. That's not your home. Is this anchoring weird? Oh, it's in a margin container, so yeah, it is gonna anchor weird. That probably means that these two things also need their own margin containers. But they probably, well, if I want to stack them vertically, they probably need a H-box container. I meant, of course, a V-box container, obviously. We can do something like this, and then we can pop these in here. Except it never works with text. Oh, it kind of works with text. It never works with text. I don't know why. There we go, fit content. And then we can say like this, and then we can say center. Center like this, and we can say boss slime like that. So we got something like this going on, something like this. There we go, boss slime. There we go. There we go. Maybe that's not gonna play. I'm not watching. Wait, what is this for? Oh, sorry, I was reading a reply to a comment. My apologies. Okay, cool, that works. Now we can do this for the value. I kind of want to have a cooler health bar than this too. This one's okay. I just feel like we can do better. Maybe we're gonna have like a slime specific one. Health bar and percentages? No, we're fixing it. Don't worry. Yeah, we don't need to show percents. You can do the how do you do it where it shows the number on the progress bar? I know you can do it. So I think it's like a theme override. Let me ask the internet. Godot set progress bar as number over number. Let's see if that hits. You have to use a label? I don't believe you. I'm gonna ask Reddit. Godot progress bar display value. I mean, I guess you could multiply the percent by the... No, that doesn't make any sense. You can do it with a shader. That feels great. Sorry, I'm looking at a Reddit post. The people were saying you can do it with a shader, which just seems mental. Seems heavy-handed for a shader. I think we can do it this way. We can say text. And I think you can say fill your container. And then I think if you say progress off for this, and then you can say for this, that's not gonna work. Yeah, there we go. Oh, but this thing's like so thin now because it doesn't have the value inside. Interesting. I'd say fill value because HP over max HP. Yeah, that part's easy. Or I shouldn't say it like that, but that part's like simple. That's just the value change. I'm trying to get the number in there. Maybe a label is better here. See if label works out the box. I think label will work out of the box. I lied to you. It does not. If I do like 50 out of 50, that just doesn't work at all. Okay, good to know. Can I get you to fill your parent container? Yeah, expand maybe? Center up. Nope, you don't care at all. Interesting, okay. This is a progress bar, not a color fill? Yerp, it's a progress bar, yeah. Because I'm going to change it to a textured progress bar at some point. I mean, I could do it right now because it doesn't really make that much of a difference, but that way I can actually do like texture for it later. Okay. If I fill this up, well, hang on, let's just transform. It's not allowing me to adjust. Oh, because it doesn't have a texture yet. Right. I'm going to change it back to a non-textured one. I want just the regular progress bar for now. Once we get the actual texture for the progress bar, then we're good. Okay, we can go here. So I want this text here because this text is actually like correct. What I can do is on the wait, can I? The thing is, this has a text element. What are all of the things, like what are the actual components of this thing? There's just like a text? Oh, yeah. Wait, hold on. Study this. Oh no, that's the tooltip text. Hang on. Texture inputs. That's if I hover over it. So if I hover over it, does that display? No. Interesting. Text overrun behavior. How do you display text in progress bar? Godot. Custom text in progress bar. Oh, this is not actually a thing. They want something like this. You can add a label as a child, set layout to full/wide and center text. You can add a label as a child, set layout to full/wide. Okay, so I have a label as a child, and I set layout. Oh, to full. It is full. Oh no. Full/wide and center text. Do I need to make you larger to make the... My progress bar is so thin. Maybe I can do the theme override here. Theme... New theme? Then I should be able to edit the width of this thing. Zoink scoop. So true. You're so true for that. Base scale? No. Default font? None. Is it here? Base type override all? No. It's real thin. I don't know why it's so thin. Is the container not? Oh, it's because the container's not very big. Oh. Everyone was doing their job correctly. It was me that was wrong. My bad. But you can't do that because you have the margin. So if I expand, aha! We figured it out. We got there. There we go. Boop. Now we go to the progress bar. Yeah. Okay. Then we go to the label. We can say center. They don't support BB codes. Yep, we're gonna say center, and then we can say 50 out of 50, like that. And then we hit go, and look, it's a little off center. What have I done? What hotkey have I pressed? Okay, there we go. As a develop user, I have genuinely no idea what I'm looking at, but it sounds like you were having a problem. I was having a problem, yes, but it was entirely my own fault. The engine was behaving exactly as it was supposed to. It was me that was wrong. There we go. Text is good. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so I have just a little bit more space to work with. And then I'm going to drop the label down just a little bit. Like that. Now it looks like it's more in the progress bar, yeah? Much better. Cool. I think in the future what I would love to do is I like when the health bar in the... Oh, it has the tooltip. I like when the health bar has... font for when it's on top of the progress bar and then when it's not in the progress bar, but I think you do need to use a shader for that. But that's okay. I know how to use shaders slightly, kind of, a little bit, sort of. All good. We can do that. Okay. That's all good to go. Now we actually need to set the value of this thing. So I'm going to say min value 0, max value step. That's all fine. And I put the actual value. Let's say we start at like 75%. What does that look like? Cool. Since the slime is green, I kind of want to have the health bar be green, but I think that's ambitious. We should just have it be red and like a normal health bar for the moment. I'm gonna go to theme overrides. I also want to have the I want to have the fill in the background. I want to have rounded edges on these. This isn't how you do that. Last time you tried using shaders for Gambit, who compiled that custom shader for you? That would be Bad Cop. Bad Cop was the one that did the shader help. We unfortunately didn't actually use the shader, but they were the one that created it. They are also a Twitch streamer. So they also do game dev stuff on Twitch, if you would like to follow them. I can even shout them out. They are much more talented than I am. Bad Cop. That is the wrong Bad Cop. Is it underscore Bad Cop? Hang on. Shut up. Bad Cop? The channel you're shouting at doesn't exist. Okay, hang on a minute. Am I stupid? Oh, it's the underscore at the end, of course. This is the person helping with my shaders. A shout out. There you go. That's the correct. I am not allowed. I'm not allowed to just shout them out. Twitch has said too many. My bad. Oopsies. We can mess with the colors on everything later. Let's just get everything working for now. Okay. Hello, Satria. How's it going? Welcome in. Okay, so we have the thing. We have a boss slime. We have the HP. Everything's being very well and placeholded. We can create the health bar, progress text in this thing. We're good here. I'm gonna add a new thing here for then progress bar tracks HP correctly, and then we can add one more thing for progress bar coloring, and then progress bar texturing. There's a chance we can make our own like sprite for this today if we have time. I would like to, but we'll have to see. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get to that, but how's the progress going so far? Going pretty okay. We're just kind of setting up a lot of the UI elements right now, so there's not actually like real progress today, but we got we added a placeholder enemy slime. This is not the final product. The final looks a lot better. I can give you a sneak preview on what the final will look like. So this is what this will look like eventually, but it's a big slime. He's very cute, and when he does a big jump, his crown falls on his head and stuns him for a moment. But right now he just looks like this. Oops, he looks like a big block because we're placeholdering. We are vertical slicing the feature. We got this UI element here that lets you know what you're fighting and how much HP it has left. The text is actually kind of small. I'm gonna bump that up a little bit. I want this label. Well, it's a VBox container, so these will always be the same size, right? But does that mean I can... This song is not doing it for me. Does that mean I can bump... If I want to set this font size to be bigger, that these things have to go together? Yes. So I'm not gonna mess with it. You can... I mean, it's okay. You can see that it's a boss slime. I'm not gonna mess with it too much for now. We don't need to worry about the exact look and feel of everything just yet. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and commit all that. Status, git add, I'm gonna say git commit m. This is the boss health bar. There you go. Cool. Does godot automatically scale the UI canvas depending on the screen resolution ratio? Yes and no. So our camera is this. Our camera is zoomed in quite a bit because the pixel, I mean, this is literally 1 pixel, right? It's actually scaled up by 4, so these are each 4 pixels, but our characters are not very big. So the camera itself is zoomed in 4x. The UI elements live on a different canvas layer. So this like blue rectangle here, this is the it's not the canvas layer, but it's the bounding of the project window. That bounding of the project window is unaffected by the camera. So the camera zoom does not apply to the UI elements. So the UI elements all have to live like out here in this big space. Yeah. Have you seen the tic-tac-toe idea? Yes, the one where if you lose the game, you both explode. It's pretty good. Unfortunately, I am completely withheld to the whims of Proximity Banana, who, despite changing slightly the time I posted the short, wins every vote every time. They are now 3 for 3 on having the most upvoted comment. So really, I shouldn't be saying it's me building a game with YouTube comments. It's me building a game with Proximity Banana's ideas. But hey, that's all right. It works out in the end. Cool. All right. We need the boss to track the player. So we need the boss, to now look and find out where we are right now. Oh, sorry. So to finish this question, does UI automatically scale the resolution? No. But can you use a canvas layer to keep all your resolutions okay? Even with moving the camera? Yes. But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. Rest in peace to the goat. Make 1 idea per user rule. If I did that, I think the next video would come out in like 2072. I might have to stick with just the top comment for a while. There are a couple that I want to sneak in that are like simpler ones. Like someone was saying the character can't look to the left, which like, fair, it can't. Another hot feed super. I don't know about all that. But I appreciate it. Yeah. Okay. So what's next on our list here? Boss tracks the player. Yeah. So we need this boss. We need this boss man to be like, hey, I see you, and I'm gonna run towards you. and jump on top of you. Slime boss is... That's probably not what we want to call this, but we can extrapolate this out later. So we're going to say class name slime boss extends node 2D. Unity does this similarly with a separate absolute giant monument which calls itself in the UI a separate... Sorry, that is a lot of text. One moment. I used to know how to do it in Unity because I used to use Unity, but I don't quite remember how it works in Unity. Scott Cawthorne can have a YouTube write his games for him. Why can't you have YouTube comments write your game for you? So this is not the most original idea ever, but I'm really glad it's working out because it's really fun. I feel like I get to do a game jam like every day, but for a small thing. So I'm really enjoying it. I'm glad I accidentally sort of amalgamated the idea. It came from, I was watching a Etymology Nerd. It's a YouTube creator that does stuff about like words that I just got recommended one day and I watch him all the time. But basically, he was saying he intentionally misspells words or something to get comments on YouTube videos. You know, I don't need to talk shop. Let's just make video games. Who cares? Better idea. Let's just code some stuff. How about that, huh? Okay, cool. So, boss tracks the player. So we need to figure out where the player is on the map. Now, you might be thinking that we need to actually have the position of the player. Yes, we could do it that way. That means everything that spawns in needs to have a reference to the player so that it can get its position. The other way of doing this is to simply know where the camera is. Because the player is always at 0, 0 on the camera. I think in our case, honestly, tracking the player might actually be easier because the player just has a position and you'll have a position when you spawn into the world. You'll just know where the player position is and you can just run towards that position. You have to update your like movement vector every frame, but vector math is really fast. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Otherwise you'd have to move everything else when you, yeah, I think it's easier to just have a reference to the player. So eventually this will be a different kind of reference, but for now we can simply hard code in the reference to the player. We just know that in the future, we obviously, when we need to spawn something in, we won't have access to the player in the scene. So I'm actually going to leave the reference kind of janky like this. So that way I remember that this is not the way you're supposed to do it. But for now, it's okay. Okay, so we're going to say def, funk. Jesus Christ, my brain. This is going to be the ready. No, sorry, we're going to go to the process. We're going to pass for now. We need another thing here, which is going to be export var. This will be movement speed. And I do want to take a moment to figure out which of these things exist both here and in the character and in the NPC, because I think there's going to be like a class that will probably inherit from all, that will probably inherit from all three of these called like a entity or something, or maybe like a character. This can then go into like player class, and then you can also have NPC, and then you can also have enemies, and then enemies will have bosses, and then that's where our slime will live for now. This is the slime boss. This is the eventual structure of how I want this to work. But right now it doesn't. We only have one enemy, so I'm just gonna get it working, and then you can always just yoink stuff up as you go. Let me try this slime boss enemy entity. Yeah, I would avoid, and I literally just did it, so don't take my word as God. But I would avoid using like entity generically because that's kind of like everything in the game is an entity. So like a barrel would also be an entity, right? So I would try to be a little bit more specific, be like character, then you have NPC, player characters, enemies, and then from enemies you could do boss, from boss you could do slime boss, and from slime boss you could do level 99 mafia boss, and then you could, you know, you get the whole process from there. It's, yeah, you got it. Okay, cool. So our movement speed here is going to be a float. I'm going to say it's, what's our movement speed? Ours is 150. I'm going to say you're slightly slower than the player, so I'm going to hit you with like a 120. How's that feel? Cool. So now we just need to figure out where we're going. So to figure out where we're going, we're going to do var movement vector equals position dot point at. Wait, how do you do this? Vector dot point. That's not it. Angle? No. Aspect. What's the thing for point? Distance to dot for from angle is fine. Nope. You could just do subtraction, but I just didn't want to bother with it. I feel like there was a thing for this. How do you get to the... Dude. It's a vector 2D. Hang on a minute. My brain's exploding. Vector 2D. I know. Var. Just let me do it. Let me control click, dude. I'm gonna crash out. Oh, it's Vector 2, not Vector 2D. I'm silly. Let's be like one of those crappy mobile games and have those weird ads. No, but I do want to remake. Okay, you know this mobile game? Mobile game with gates. You know this? Like this garbage? The thing that irks me about this is like this game actually looks fun. Maybe not this one specifically, but like the ones where it's like sort of like Vampire Survivors-y. But the shit that pisses me off is if you go to play this game, like you go to click on this game, it's not even this game. It's a different game entirely. It's like some weird gacha game. Like this looks fun. I just want to play this. Maybe. I don't know if it is actually fun. So I think maybe one of these times I can just remake this game and just like for funsies and then just like put it on my itch or whatever. I saw that someone remade it. Remember a YouTube video about it? I mean, no idea is original, right? I'm sure I've seen like Code Bullet do something similar. But I want to remake this game but make it 2D. And then so like we have some assets we can see. It would be like 3 lanes like this, and you would have like your character here. Maybe we can make it medieval, so have like a bow. And you could like shoot through, you could like move up and down this way and shoot through the gates or whatever, and just like make it a tiny little roguelike. You can like get power-ups to make your bow stronger or something, and like make it 10-minute maximum run or something. That seems really fun. Like they have a good hook. This looks fun. You click on it, it's like, oh, actually you're gonna play Ebony for your phone. I'm like, oh man. Been about 4 seconds of that kind of game about a zillion times on ads. Never played the actual games. Dude, I know, but the game looks fun, right? Like, also, hello, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. That's if the game wasn't fun, I wouldn't be this mad about it. But like, you have a good game, I think. Or if you do find it, it's like one that's completely filled to the brim with mobile ads that are like designed so that when you hit play again, they like accidentally pop up an extra 2 pixels, and all of a sudden you're like subscribing to some weird like gambling website. I just wanted to shoot zombie and then shoot barrel to make myself shoot zombie better. Like I don't feel good. Or whatever. Not that I would click on these ads, obviously. Anyways. Right, I was looking at Vector 2 to see if it has a thing that you can like do point to. Again, I don't need to, you can just do ABS and then subtract, but I want to use the built-in. From angle is equal to, it's not distance. Oh, it's move towards. Yeah, there we go. Returns a new vector moved toward 2 by the fixed delta amount. Will not go past. Nope, that's not it. We don't want that. That's if we weren't using move and slide. We actually can't use that one. Because when you have a collision body, you can't actually move the thing by yourself. Fun game idea, but the material wealth. I know. It's people can't just make games for the love of the game. They like want to feed their families and like have hobbies. It's fucked up. Like you should just make games for the fun of it and never worry about having to like eat or whatever. It's a messed up world we live in. Greedy game devs. I've always been saying it. The poor corporate executives who are trying to get these greedy game devs to output their games. I want this to be a collision body, physics body, rigid body. Yes. You don't have a collision shape yet. Don't worry about it. Also, gravity. So this is my favorite part about working with physics and engines. You ready? Oh, hang on. Best part about working with engine. I know I'm not allowed to save the game. Okay, I'm trying to do a bit. See ya. Wait, you can't really see it all that well. Hang on. Let me click my boy here. So collision bodies come with gravity attached to them by default. So if you're not careful, sometimes this happens. Bye. See ya. Let's turn that off so you don't do that anymore. Gravity scale, none. You're not affected by gravity. I don't know if we need to use like mass and stuff. Possibly, maybe. I don't think, I mean, maybe for like knockback or something. No clue why gravity is on by default for 2D games or other 2D objects. I feel like because most of the time you're not doing like, it only really comes into play with isometric, right? Because if you're doing like a platformer, then you want it to like fall onto the lowest platform or something, right? So I get it. I mean, me when I'm making a 2D game, I don't understand why gravity's not on by default or whatever. It's just a funny little thing that can happen. No worries. Okay, so right, we need to go back to getting this direction. I keep getting distracted. Direction 2, that's what we want. Normalized vector pointing from this vector to 2. Perfect, that's exactly what I want. So it's direction 2. So we're gonna say our position dot direction 2, and we're gonna say the character. We should really not name this character body 2D, huh? This should be player character. Player character, like that, like that. There we go. What's up, Apex Legend player? How are you? How are you? Welcome in. I love Apex. I haven't played it in a while though. That's a very fun game. Position. I played Wraith and I was not very good at it. Stream is the embodiment of ADHD. You don't gotta call me out like that. You could just, you know, it's free to not chat. You don't gotta be mean. Okay, so we can go like this, and this will give us a normalized vector, and then we can say, we actually just can end this with velocity. So we can say velocity. That's not even how you spell that word. Velocity. Oh, you don't extend no 2D. You extend a physics body 2D. What are you? Nope, that's not what I want. What is the node type? Rigid body. I'm so dumb. It's a rigid body 2D. Velocity not declared in current scope. Do you not have a? This is the wrong node. You're off. See ya. Hey, well, thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you around again. Why is my? Do I need a different thing? What are you? Player character. What is player character? Is it a character body 2D, which is a physics body 2D. Collision object 2D. We probably want a physics body 2D. That was sort of right. Physics. I can't. I am dyslexic. Physics body 2D. Change type. Physics body 2D. Is not real. That's not a thing. You're not allowed to do that. Okay. I want a collision object. Maybe. That's what I. That's not. It's not real. It doesn't exist. Is it actually rigid body? Yeah, you must apply things to it. So why can't I do velocity? Am I silly? Yeah, it's velocity. I guess velocity is only on player character, huh? So what are you? Okay, what do you have for like velocity-ish? Freeze mode, inertia, linear damp, mass, sleeping, angular damp, huh? You do force? I don't see force in here either. You can say apply force maybe. I don't know if that's correct for us. Legend has the programmers drink so much coffee they become the energy. I do drink a lot of coffee. You making a game? Yeah, we are making a game. Making a game based on YouTube comments. Part of me thinks that this is wrong and that we shouldn't be doing this way, and that we could just be using a regular node 2D, and that we wouldn't have to deal with like velocity and everything. Is there any reason we want this to be a physics body as opposed to? Is there any reason we even want the player to be a physics body? Kind of no, actually. I mean, it doesn't make a difference because, like, it doesn't. We don't really care at the moment. I'm gonna change this back to just a node 2D for now. I don't think we need to be messing with like velocity on this. We could just do this regular mode. Knockback, I would say, is a good reason. Yeah, but like you could just apply. Well, yeah. I could see that. Control Shift Z. Yeah, go back to rigid body 2D. Okay, so let's just, since we're already here, how do we just do this? Constant force. Sleeping. I guess you would say apply probably force or apply impulse. I don't think this is right because this is gonna make our dude like spin, no? I think it's easier as node 2D. I don't want to deal with a lot of this stuff. Yeah. Again, we don't have gravity, so it's to apply physics. Yeah, we don't have gravity or anything. I don't really see a reason why we need physics. We can just do something like this. We can say movement direction equals position. I guess we'll say movement vector. Movement vector equals position dot direction to the character position. And then we're going to say times the movement speed. Like that. Okay, and then we can just say, oh, you don't like that, huh? You need a line continuation. This good stream? Hey, I'm glad you think so. I appreciate the compliment. Yo, Yako, how's it going? Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so we can do what now? We can say, we're gonna say position plus equals movement vector. The problem is, since we're not using a force here, this is actually gonna be like catastrophically large. I just realized we can't all have this inherit from the same thing if it's going to extend node 2D, and this is going to extend character body 2D. Okay, now I'm thinking if there's any reason for the character to even be character body 2D. I don't think so. I'm going to add that to, I don't want to mess with that right now, but I'm going to add that to the maintenance list. Downgrade player from character body 2D to node 2D. Alternatively, promote slime, or promote enemy slash NPC to character body. It would have to be character body because there's no other way to, you can't extend two things at once. So you can't say extend character body and node 2D, that doesn't work. Anyways, that's all good. Position plus equals movement vector. I'm going to set this down to be like 2 because otherwise he'll be absolutely schmoving. And now he should run to, yeah, well, it worked. You're a little fast there, guy. I'm going to hit you with like a 0.05 or something. Maybe get here a little slower. Yeah, that's more reasonable. That seems a lot better. No physics body. Seen too many early devs just make character body for everything that is character. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to avoid right now. Because like this works fine as a node, and then if I want to do like area and stuff like that, I can just do area. And if I want to apply knockback, I can just have a script that says apply knockback, and this has a duration of knockback plus like force of knockback, and it just can apply universally to every character by inheriting that top script. Okay, well he's not absolutely charging at us. I think it's a little too slow though. I'm gonna bump you up to like a 0.1 maybe. So like the boss will, that's too fast. 0.75? 0.75 maybe? Ah, wait, you're too fast. Oh, it's 0.75. Maybe like that. That seems pretty good. Why not use character body if I have to ask? I don't necessarily think it's wrong here. I just don't, I'm not using the physics at all. So I don't have a real reason to like use the, like if the node works and I'm not using physics, then it just works. If I get to a point in the future where I do want to use physics, I can just abstract all these classes up and change the like movement calculation to not use physics, or to use velocity instead. The character bodies are specifically meant for like characters that are controlled by you, the player, and so they're not necessarily always meant to be like, I mean, you can use them for your enemies, it's not necessarily wrong, but like the purpose of a character 2D node is to be used as controlled by the player. That's why it has velocity. Whereas like enemy characters are more controlled by, in like a 2D game where you have gravity, they're more controlled by forces. So they're going to have a force that pushes them towards trying to attack the player or get into a certain range against the player or something like that. We're not really doing that because we don't have gravity, so we don't really care about having fall or something like that because we're on an isometric grid. We may need to mess with things that are like slicing our Y value direction in a certain way, because otherwise you can move faster in a certain direction or something like that if you're moving like top and right at the same time or something. Yeah, since we have no reason to use the physics, I'm just going to avoid it for now because it makes our life easier. Cool, so we have like this. That is working, so I'm going to go ahead and check that off our list. So we have boss tracks to player. Sweet. Okay. I'm going to say boss tracks player like that. Go ahead and push it up. Oh, right, we didn't do that first. Please run that command for me, thank you. Oh, one of the comments in the future will suggest adding character flip. We would have to refactor the entire thing, yes, in order for that to... Or I guess you could have a flip animation. That could probably work too. Yeah, there's a couple like time bombs that are built in here a little bit. Hopefully no one will exploit them or something like that. Cool, cool. All right, on the Twitch side, I have to take a quick break. I have to run some ads. I'm going to get up and get some water and chill for a minute. So it'll be about 3 minutes and I'll be back. Yeah, I'm going to rest my voice for a moment as well, because I never remember to do that. In the meantime, I will look up some Minecraft parkour for you, so that way you don't get bored, especially people on YouTube that just don't have ads because you're better than the rest of us. So here's some Minecraft parkour for you. I will be right back. Okay. On Twitch side, sorry, ads. No Gambit gameplay? I'm gonna go with the Minecraft today. I'm gonna like put him in rotation. But Gambit's definitely up there. It's in the list for sure. Don't worry. Pyam worked very hard and he played Gambit for 34 whole minutes. What a champ. Right, ad time, BRB. Okay, bye. We're so back. Still got 50 seconds of ads though. I will wait. Kinda messing with the Silk playlist. I think it's pretty good. I'm digging it today. Serving me quite well. The other one was like not hitting for some reason. By the way, soon I'm going to lose affiliate status on Twitch, which means no more ad breaks. I'll still take small breaks, but I won't be beholden to the clock. I can take them whenever I want. Won't that be nice? By the way, I heard Pirate Software has some drama going on. Do you have any idea what that is about? Yeah. I don't know if I want to get... I'm going to give you the surface level version of everything with the Pirate Software drama, because I don't want to get too much into it, because honestly, it's kind of not my monkeys, not my circus situation. But basically, there was an initiative called Stop Killing Games. And what Stop Killing Games is essentially from a like lawyer perspective, it's a petition that basically says it should be illegal for game developers to sell you a product in a state such that there is no plan for it to be maintained and or accessible after some amount of time. So like, what does that actually mean? Let's say, for example, you buy Mario Kart for the Switch. Okay, or like you buy Mario Kart for the Wii. After 8 years or whatever, when Nintendo Online doesn't work, you can still play Mario Kart. You still own the game. Totally fine. No real problem there. Let's say you play a game like, picking from it just at random here, let's say you play like World of Warcraft. Okay, if the World of Warcraft servers go down, there is no way for you to play World of Warcraft at all. And so the legal argument, or not legal, but like the ethical argument they're making is, if I bought stuff with World of Warcraft, like I paid a subscription to World of Warcraft, and you've taken that away from me, you've essentially stolen, or not stolen, but like I've essentially like paid money for a product that no longer exists. So like you had planned obsolescence with my money that you took. So what the Stop Killing Games initiative says is, if you are going to shut down your servers or you're going to make the game in such a state that is unplayable without a lifeline from the company, that you need to have a plan in place to make the game playable after you end support for it. What it sounds like that means is that you have to run your servers forever. That's not true. It just means that you have to turn over to the community some version of playing your online game such that the game is still in a playable state after. So like, for example, private WoW servers would be like one way you could sunset World of Warcraft in a way such that you could still play the game even when Blizzard doesn't want to or can't afford to or whatever, no longer can serve as the server for you to play World of Warcraft on. The drama that happened is that Pirate Software kind of read the agreements and kind of took it as game developers and game companies need to keep their stuff online forever, even if it is burning through money, because like that's how he interpreted the like document, which is not true. It just means that there needs to be a plan in place at the end of life of a certain game or end of support of a certain game for that the community to still have a way to access that game. The slight problem that happened was that he basically like, even when people were like, oh, you have like a slight misunderstanding of this thing, he like doubled and tripled down and sort of became like the enemy of the movement, which sucks because like the movement is good for people that want to play video games and like purchase video games and are against like corporations having planned obsolescence in their games. So that's sort of where the drama is. He was like very opposed to this thing, and he kind of became like very antithesis to the movement and told people like not to sign the movement when like the movement is beneficial for everyone. And then the small like icing on the cake is that he consulted for a game development company that runs a live service game, so a company that would be directly impacted if this law went through. So it's kind of like he had a vague conflict of interest as well, didn't really interpret the thing right, and then like went really hard against it despite not having like an actual basis on the like a correct understanding, a correct basis to like base his arguments on. And then instead of being like, oops, I didn't understand this correctly, or like this was written in a way that was too vague for me to understand correctly or something like that, he just continued to like double and triple and quadruple down on stuff. So yeah, I guess that's the full summary. Honestly, is it worth the amount of drama that's going on? Probably not, because like the internet hype cycle has sort of turned it into like him being the absolute enemy of everyone, which some of that is true. Like he did help kill the movement. Some of it is a little bit like clip farming. So you got to take it all with a absolute ton of nuance, but it does suck that since he's such a big figurehead, when he misinterprets something like that or like represents it in bad faith or something, that it has a real effect on the thing and like was probably a large reason as to why it didn't get enough signatures or something like that, or at the very least wasn't able to garner more support if he had been in support of the thing. Sorry, that was probably way too nuanced. What I meant to say was he's the worst human person on the planet and we all hate him now. That's probably more what you were going for. I'll tee it up better next time. I apologize. That was like 2 minutes of nuance. In this internet day and age, no. We're not doing that anymore. Everyone has one opinion. It's got to be less than 5 words, and you got to have it off the dome 10 seconds or less. Otherwise, the hook is gone. People have left. They're on the next video, man. My bad. I'll be faster on the draw next time. Anyways, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna add set up the progress bar now. It needs to track the HP correctly. There's two things that need to happen with this whole like tracks the HP bar correctly thing. The first one is that this like 50-50 needs to know the actual number that's going on, and then on top of that, the progress bar itself needs to update with whatever this value actually is. For now, what I'm gonna do is set it so that this value just drops by 1 every second no matter what, even if we're not actually doing any damage, just so we can see everything kind of get hooked up correctly. We also need to then hook this into the actual slime boss so that the slime boss has like is actually the one that's authoritative on its own HP. It passes that information to the UI, and then the UI goes, oh, your HP went down or your HP went up. I'll update the bar. Yeah. It's a great explanation. I appreciate that. Thank you. My opinion, the movement is great. Poland overall is, from what I recall, about 170% of the required support goal in EU. Nice. Yeah, it's I like it overall. I will say too, like, not to defend anyone about this, but like the law is definitely written in a way that like for and by people that work with the law. And what I mean by that is like if you come at it as a developer, you probably want things that are a lot more concrete than like you have to have a plan, because we're like, what does that mean? Like, and it's so different for every game too. You're like, well, if it's live service but has single player, do you need a plan, or is that like good? Do you need to turn over the binaries? Do you need to turn over the source code? Like, do you need to be able to let people run private servers? Like, it's kind of hard to parse out exactly what they mean. But that being said, if you vibe check it, the vibe check is basically don't let companies get away with making games, selling games, and then having planned obsolescence like 6 months later to be like, oh, whoopsies, your game's worth nothing now because we can't run it anymore. But we made the new version. Do you want to buy that? Do you want to give us more money? Yeah. So the spirit of the law is to prevent stuff like that. And that's, as a developer, that's kind of like the lens you have to look at it with. Yeah. It's not the spirit of the law. It's the vibes of the law, of course. Anyways, I'm probably going to talk about it anymore though, because no one really likes drama farming anyways. And I've said my piece. So yeah, what we're going to do instead is set up a progress bar. Okay, so we're going to have the slime boss have some semblance of HP. So we're going to have something like export var max HP. And we already know what this is for this guy. It's going to be 50 because that's what the YouTube comment says. And then we will have something like an onReady var current HP. And at the start of the game, this can just equal max HP. Actually, it can't yet because the game hasn't started. So we'll say it like this: current HP is int. And then on the ready frame like this, we can then have current HP equals max HP like that. There you go, done. We can also add a function like this. So we can say function take damage. And this will be the damage. That's not how you spell damage. Damage amount. We'll say that is an integer. There's an argument for maybe wanting it to be a float, because if we want to do like percentile damage increases, like if you have an attack that does 2 damage and I say you can have 10% more damage, what does that really mean? But we can burn that bridge when we get to it. We're going to say current HP minus equals damage amounts. And then we also need to do a thing here that says check for death. Check for death. Check is dead. That's probably the right one. Function check is dead. This will just say if current HP is less than or equal to 0, then we'll say like die. Right now this won't do anything. We can just say function die queue free. Not queue redraw. Nope, queue free. Okay. There we go. So every time you or any other dev writes code in Godot, you add the onReady thing. What's the difference between that and the export? Great question. So onReady basically says the first frame this enters the thing, set this variable. It is the exact same as doing this. Var, it's let's say we have a new thing, the new variable. We want to say like var color. The normal way of doing this is you would say var color up here is a color. And then in the ready frame, you would say color equals some, I don't know, get color or something like that, right? This is all fine and good, but this is like 2 lines, and then you have to have everything set up in the ready frame, and it's kind of gets complicated. So if you have onReady, it's basically the same thing as saying do this in the ready function. So you can have onReady var color equals color. So it's just a faster way of doing that. What export does is export says this is a variable that's basically accessible outside of my own script. And what that means is if I go click on slime boss here, you can see how I have movement speed and max HP set, but I don't, let's say for example, I don't have current HP. Current HP is a private variable. Well, no variables are private in Godot, but current HP is a private variable to the class, so I can't see it here. Export means I can basically mess with it outside of the script. So if I set this to be 0.075, now I've adjusted the thing. Even though here in script I set it to 0.65, this takes precedence, but I can also reset it back. It'll go back to its default value. So if I'm debugging real quick and I want to just change this, like, oh, I think he's too slow, I'm going to bump it up to 10. I can just test it here, say go, he's fast as hell, and then I'm like, oh, that's too fast, I can set it back to what it was. So it's just an easier way to like use the numbers. Yeah. Also helpful with resources because you can build resources just in the sidebar then. If is dead die returns a bool. Is dead is a bit of a tricky state for us because if we don't want to remain dead, so I'm probably not going to do is dead, just one check. Export is public, onReady is private. Not specifically, but that's the right vibes, yeah. Cannot just do var x color or whatever without the onReady. Yeah, you could do this. Var color equals color like this, that's fine. What I don't think you can do is like this. Something like this. Because, yeah, you can't do this. I guess you can. I don't know when this gets called though. I know it's not on the on ready. This might actually just run when the script loads. I don't know why this doesn't work, but I know that it doesn't. I think it's because it doesn't run when this enters the scene. Ready runs when the thing enters the scene. This would just run when the script is loaded, and that's not quite right. Because then when you enter the scene, this might not have the correct thing. Also, you couldn't do like a reference to something else in the scene because this gets run at runtime. Also, I don't even think this is scoped. I don't think you can do this even then. You can do that. It is like a part of the class if you do it that way, but on ready, make sure it happens the first frame it enters. Color is not a function. It should be color equals new color. Ah, bro, just do that. just write a vector. It's fine. It's all good. Don't worry about it. You're just calling the constructor. What's wrong with that? Constructor, I barely know her. We're not making those jokes in current year, surely. Sometimes the thoughts that work from like the back of my brain to the front of my brain don't pass like the security guard that's supposed to sit. Like he's kind of not at his desk sometimes. I don't know, maybe he's playing like Minesweeper on his phone or something. Because he's supposed to be there for every single thing I'm about to say and like saying whether or not I'm supposed to stop saying that thought before it like reaches the tongue or whatever. And man, he needs to get better at his job. I might need to fire him and get a new security guard because I'm not saying I'm like unfiltered. I'm just saying I say a lot of dumb things that don't make like we need to take it back and let it cook for another second or two. Yo, Maddie, hello, welcome in. Haven't seen you in a minute. How you been? Is Godot have something akin to Unity scriptable objects? I have no idea. I don't know what a scriptable object is. Probably. Instead of storing the constant value of a mob max HP, you instead reference one global instance. It does have like a global instance that you can use for everything. Yes, I would not recommend using it too much. Generally speaking, in Godot and actually most languages, you want to try to avoid using globals as much as possible unless it's like a system-wide thing. So like you wouldn't want to have an array that's like global enemy HPs and then have all your HPs in there. That's just not super stable. Resources in Godot are the better way of doing that. You can have a resource for each enemy. Yeah. Pretty good. Been really busy with exams. Well, hey, good luck on your exams. Or if they're over, hell yeah, your exams are over. I wish you the best. Luckily, I never have to take an exam again in my life. Well, that's not true. I might have to take like a certification or something. Or if I ever go back to college, I guess. It's nice. I still have dreams about waking up late for an exam, which doesn't make sense because I don't do those anymore. But apparently that was just burned in for a while. Okay. So we have all of this stuff for take damage. I'm going to say this is a temporary thing. I just want to make sure things are working. So I'm going to add a timer here. Again, this is not a permanent timer. On the ready frame, I'm going to say timer.timeout.connect. And I'm going to say take damage. And I'm going to say .bind. And I'm going to say 1. I'm just going to have this timer say every 1 second, take 1 damage. Should be fine. And I guess I'm going to print it just to make sure it's working. I'm going to print current HP. I just want to see that this does what I think it does. We go here. 50, 49. Okay, perfect. It's working. So he's slowly taking 1 damage again. That won't be in the regular game. It is what it is for now. Just so we can make sure everything hooks up correctly. Next, we need to be able to attach the actual boss enemy reference to the boss info control. Everything there lives in the UI, which I don't actually think I want it to be this way. So I'm going to add a script here. That's a child node. I misclicked. Attach script. This will be boss what am I doing? Boss info. And this does not go in scenes. This goes in scripts because you are a script. Create. So we're going to say class name boss info. Could really be boss info container, huh? Or I guess boss info control. I'm going to rename that real quick. Scripts boss info control. Rename boss. It's because we want to use boss info as like a resource. Control like that. Okay, cool. This will wait for us to set the enemy that it's supposed to track. Once it has that enemy, it will continue to track it until it leaves the scene. Once it leaves the scene, we'll say, okay. So we'll set a signal on queue free. Once you're queued free, we're going to destroy our own health bar too. It's a global persistent objects list data block, which doesn't run the code, just holds information. Yep, that's how resources work in Godot as well. It's just that you would probably rather have an individual resource for each thing than one gigantic global script. You can have one gigantic global script. In fact, like Balatro has one big Lua script that holds all the data for the game. I would just personally recommend against it. That's all. Yep. Every enemy on the screen doesn't have their own speed variable to get memory. They all just reference the same speed. You can just, yeah, in Godot, the equivalent would be a resource with a default value. Same thing. But then it's more single responsibility than just having like one giant code block that has everything. I mean, obviously this is kind of similar to just using like a JSON file for all your variables too, right? So it's not that much different. Both work just fine. Okay, so this is our margin. This is our container for displaying the boss HP. The way we want to set this up, like I said, we're going to need a boss enemy, and this doesn't actually have like a class yet. So we'll just say that it's a node 2D for now while we get everything working. That's okay. We're gonna say on ready var. This will be our active or current boss, I guess. Current boss in node 2D for now. Like I said, we're gonna change this later, but node 2D is okay for now. Don't tell anyone, all right? Remember, say. We need a function here, so we say function set as current boss, and this will be the boss enemy, and this will be a node 2D. Like I said, I'm not really messing with the intricacies of everything at the moment. We're gonna say current boss equals boss enemy. Like, no, that's not at all how that works. It's boss enemy like that. Cool. Then in our process frame, we're gonna say if current boss, if we have this reference to this thing that we're looking at, we're going to set the progress bar to be the HP of that boss. Now you could do this on a signal actually, and maybe that's the better way of doing it. Yeah, I think that's the better way of doing it. So slime boss here, on take damage, we're gonna have a new signal here. And since this is getting kind of big, I'm gonna start breaking these up. So this will be, this is a scene reference, which is currently illegal. We're not supposed to have that, but don't tell anyone. It's okay for now. These are child refs. So these are all the things that belong to it. These are going to be properties, and then this will be state, and then this will be signals. There you go. Okay, so we have a signal here. This will be took damage. Took damage, like that. Cool. So on take damage, we can say took damage dot signal, and we don't actually need to pass the damage that we took here. We can just say I did take damage. It's not signal, by the way, it's emit, like that. So I took some damage, something happened. Whoever cares about that, you can go ahead and update yourselves, and that's all good. Taked damage, damage taken. Maybe I think Nora, actually, you might be onto something. Damage took. It's fine. English is a silly language. Took damage like this. So now in our UI on the boss control, we can say current boss dot took. Oh, you're node 2D, so I don't actually have type hints here. Damage Dukin. So true. Dot connect, and this will be update progress bar, like that. Then we can write that function real quick. So update progress bar. We need the scene, or we need the child references here to the actual stuff we're looking at. So we'll have child references, and this will be state. So we need two things here. We need the rich text label. I should call it not that. This will be the HP label. Yes, and then progress bar will be HP bar. HP bar, like that. We have the HP label and the HP bar. Pretty simple to set. So we're gonna have two things here. We're gonna say update HP label, and then we're gonna say update HP bar. And then we're just gonna go ahead and divide these up as well. So update HP label like this. This one's pretty easy. And then we're gonna have a function update HP bar. Pass. What's up, Nora? How you been? Good to see ya. Update HP label. So our HP label is going to look something like this. We have a rich text label. It's going to have the name of the boss. This guy has this BB code for center. Oh, wait, this is the label. We only need to do this one time. We actually do this here. We actually don't need to update this at all. I just realized. Yeah, we don't need to mess with this. We do need to have the HP bar text and the HP bar label. This will be boss name, I guess. Boss name. So we actually don't need this reference at all. We only need the bar at the moment. And then this will be HP label. Like that. Much better. Okay, that makes more sense. Ah. So this will be update. So we actually do need the function, but whatever. Very cute alkaline wave. I can counter with my own. I'm currently writing the, someone gifted me a free sub to alkaline, but I mean, I'll probably run it back. We like alkaline here. So this will be, like I said, update HP bar this, and then we'll have update HP label. Yeah. One other thing we need to do is when we set the current boss, we're actually going to make this thing display. So we're going to say visible equals true. Before we set the boss, we actually don't want to see this bar, because imagine you're walking around and all of a sudden there's just a health bar for a boss, but no boss. That wouldn't make any sense. You would get spooked for no reason. I don't want that to happen to you. I would never do that to you. So we'll have it be hidden. When you set the boss, turns this thing on, sets that thing to be the thing that we're currently looking at, and then we connect the signal. Update progress bar here. HP bar, we need to adjust the label as well. So we'll say function update HP label. We're going to do a pass on that one as well. Here we go. Hello, hope you have a good day and a good stream. Thank you so much for that. Is it Kate Osu? Because if you play Osu, you're very welcomed here. If it's not, then ignore me entirely. Behold the inhaler. That's a good inhaler. I somehow dodged the... I like definitely spec'd full nerd class when I was little, but I somehow dodged the like inhaler skill tree. I don't know what happened. I had to use one like one time, but that was more of a stress thing. No, but don't worry, I won't ignore you. Okay, fair. I appreciate that. I deserve it for bringing up Osu, let's be honest. Yeah, opinions on Beat Saber? Goated game. Goated game. Beat Saber's fantastic. It's one of the best games of all time. It's a very good music game. Very good music game. Notice I didn't use a certain word. Ed Gabriel from Ultra Kill? I would, but you know, the copyright lawyers would really get on me about it. I would love to. Heart of hearts. Nah, Ultra Kill's a fantastic game though. Goddamn. That game just feels fast and good. Ugh. I want to play Ultra Kill now. Play some Ultra Kill sometime. Okay. So the actual bar, when we update the bar, this will be the actual like value that sits in the bar, right? Yeah, it's literally called value. So we're gonna say HP bar dot. We need to tag this with the correct class so we actually can see what we're looking at. This is a value progress. What is it? Progress bar? Progress bar. And this is a label. This will give us access to the correct like type hinting. So HP bar dot value. This is going to be equal to the boss or the current boss dot current HP divided by the current boss dot max HP. And I'm going to multiply that by 100 because this will give you a percentage and our bar is in real values, like whole number values. And I found that I'm going to keep it that way because it generally performs better. Where did you learn coding? So I hold a degree in computer science. I guess legally that's where I'm required to say I learned coding, but that's not really where I learned coding. I learned coding at work, basically. And doing like small projects like this. So I can't say that I'm self-taught for sure because I have a real education, but you don't really learn coding till you just go make projects. So I wouldn't say like it was like one specific place that I learned how to like program something, but do you enjoy a language where you have dynamic typing but everyone still uses static because it's more useful? Yes, absolutely. The reason I like it so much is because you get to choose when you get to do it. And normally you just only do it when it matters a lot, but also you get the flexibility of like literally free polymorphism, right? So I can say like on my Node 2D, I can do stuff like this while I'm just testing and prototyping. I don't have to go out and create like my enemy inherits from boss, or boss enemy class inherits from enemy, which inherits from character, which inherits from like player entity and that. And then once I do that, I have the correct typing that I can use to like have polymorphism in my like HP. You can just say like, hey, if you got an HP, I can put you in the HP bar box. Okay, I don't need to worry about the rest of that garbage. So I feel like it lets you not over-engineer things really hard because it's just duck typing. If it looks like a duck, if it quack like a duck, it looks like a duck to me, man. It might not have the duck type, but it looks like a duck. All right, so HP label, this will look similar. So like I said, we need to grab the text for this. We're going to say HP label dot text. Yeah, it's going to equal string current boss dot current HP. Then we're going to have this divider here, and then we'll say, oops, divider like this, and then we'll say current boss dot max HP. Max HP, like that. Null reference when it doesn't have the HP to reference. When would it, that could never happen, I don't think. Because this is working on the signal of when the current boss takes damage. That's why it's not in the, like, the process frame or anything. It's only on the signal. So it should be okay. Cool. Sweet. So this all works. Now we just need to connect this to the actual enemy that we got. So for now, like I said, we're not gonna keep it like this forever, but on the ready frame, we're just gonna say we can just go get this thing directly while we're prototyping. We put it up here, call it scene references, but we don't really need to do that. We're gonna say set as current boss, this guy. Now we should see this start at 50, although it might not start. We should have that the value is always set to be. We should run this one time once we do the connection. So we'll set this to be true, set the current boss to be this, and then we'll say update it one time at the end of everything, so that it automatically starts at the correct HP. In case you have a thing that like debuffs the HP or something. Okay, cool. So it has 50. Oh, the value did not work. The number's going down though. That's good. That's a good start. I don't know why the progress value went to hell. Probably because these are ints, I would imagine. So it's probably doing like 0 times 100 or something. Say floats, and then multiply. Maybe that fixes it. That's my hunch. Yep, that fixed it. Sweet. Add style point? Maybe. Right now we can't even look left, so I think we gotta walk before we run. But I will always be beholden to the top comment of the next YouTube video. Me trying to plug my own videos or something. Yeah, look at that. We got a boss slime. He's got some HP. The HP ticks down. It's looking good. He kind of runs after us. Very nice. Kind of got a game going here. Cool. All right, that takes care of all that piece. The jump sprite, the stun on landing, the stun sprite. So like I said, we're using placeholders for everything right now. This is not what the final version will look like. Just one more time, because I think it looks really neat. This is what the final version will look like. We're just using a placeholder for now, but look at this little guy. He's jumping all over the place. I love it. What we can do though is I made a shitty version of these sprites, and we can implement the animations on them at the moment. And because Rasati is cooking up some art for us for free, by the way, just out of the boredom of their own heart, which is insanely cool. All right, cool. So let's start hooking a bunch of these things together. So what was the first thing I wanted to do? The jump sprite, right. So when he moves, he should not just be slowly idle sliding around the entire game. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. It's like right now he's just sliding towards us. That doesn't really look all that good. I have a small animation thing that we can play. So while he's moving, he should be playing that animation. To a degree, that sort of kind of means that his idle animation should just be his jump animation. So this is his jumping animation, and I'm just gonna set it to be the default for now. We can go ahead and open up the jump PNG that I made here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 12 by 1. And we can go like this. Add 12 frames like that. And hopefully it doesn't center it weird. Nope, he's still at the bottom. So now he should start like jumping. I don't know if it's going to look very good, but like I said, it's a placeholder, okay? Don't hate me. It's good. It's good enough. It does have an extra frame at the end though. I don't know why. 9, 10. This should be... That's good enough for now. There you go. This one's always triggering, and then when he hits the ground, he should go into the stun animation. I don't know why it looks weird. He's like going down too much, but why is he doing that? He hits the ground and then he like pops up for a frame or something. Weird. I don't know why it does that. I feel like this one needs to get deleted. See how that looks? Is that the one that was making? This is a placeholder sprite. It doesn't matter. Whatever, it's a placeholder. Don't. We can fix it later. Okay, so then we need one more, which is the stun. So we have the stun, or stunned, I guess. Like I said, I made a quick one for this too. We'll have 4 by 1. So it looks like this. So we need to have something that tracks. He's in the jump animation. When he lands on the jump animation, play the stun animation. The way you track that is going to be, there's 2 ways of doing it. One, you can do it by having a jump duration, and then at the end of that duration, you say, play the stun, but then you have to make sure the duration of the jump frames and the actual duration of the jump are the same, which is kind of difficult. Or you can say at the end of the jumping animation, play the stun animation, which I think is a lot easier. Yeah. Domain expansion? Possible. Right now we have to make giant enemy slime, though, unfortunately. Well, fortunately. I shouldn't say unfortunately. I do like making giant enemy slime. I kind of want to see what this looks like in game, though. I'm going to set this to be the default for a moment. What does that look like? Well, he needs to not be moving during the stun, too, huh? You can see he's, like, all dizzy from the stun. Again, it's not a final product. You got to bear with me on this. Cool. So we'll say in the main here, or in the slime boss thing, we're going to change this just a little bit. So in the process, we're going to say if is jump ready or is not stunned, possibly. I think is jump ready is probably the best one. So you can say like something like if is jump ready, then you can do this and you play the jump at the same time. Maybe you have like an is jumping state. Maybe is jumping state is better. You have a state for when you are doing nothing, which is like your idle. If you're in idle, you're allowed to go to the jump state. So you're in the jump state. At the end of the jump state, it changes you into the stunned state. So we need something like this. On ready, like boss state. That's too vague. I think I'd rather track all of them separately and then have a dictionary that can like flip them all on or off. So I'm gonna say var is jump ready. On ready var is jumping. On ready var is stunned. And I think some of these we can bubble up to other classes. So like is stunned will probably be like a universal thing we can apply to a lot of different classes. Because if you're a character can probably get stunned as well. So if you're, maybe that's the way we do it. We just say is stunned and then we have a stunned duration. Well, we still need a movement option though. So we'll have is jumping is stunned. Then we can have an animation signal and animation changed. It's actually a little bit more difficult than I thought. So you're doing nothing. If you're doing nothing, you're allowed to jump. If you're jumping, we have a signal connected to the animation changed. Or animation ended? I guess animation, the frame that the jump ends. The frame that the jump ends, you get stunned. Yeah. That makes sense. I'm going to do it with just too much, and then if it turns out that it's too complicated, that's okay. Is jump ready? It should actually just be is not stunned. Yeah. Ad hoc state machines everywhere? A little bit, yeah. We should be able to do something with this. If is not stunned. Stunned. All right, no, you do this. You just say if is stunned, return. There you go. That's what you do. That's what you do. And then you have other things handle the states. If you're stunned, you're not allowed to do your process. And that's just universally true for every like character in the game. Have you seen Mostly Mad Productions by chance? I have no idea what that is. I apologize. They seem mostly mad though. They should like take a deep breath or something. Okay, if you're not, you can begin the jump. So we'll say if is not jumping, then we're allowed to do our jump. While we're jumping, that's when we actually get to do the movement. So what's a better, okay, there has to be a better way of doing state machines in Godot that I just am not aware of. State machines, Godot. I'm sure it has a thing for this. Oh, it's literally called a state machine? State machines are a godsend. It was the tutorial by GD Quest. Each state is defined in its own script? Dude, GPT comment spotted. I didn't mind the GD Quest approach, but if I'm being honest, anytime I see the word honest, I just assume it was ChatGPT. Change state. So it's change state? Doesn't mind using a plugin. I do. I don't want to use a plugin. Finite state machine in Godot 4? Maybe? Finite state machines in games? Yes. Boolean variables are messy and bad? Yes, I agree. Finite state machine with one variable. State. Oh! That's real clever. That's real clever. Physics process state. Yeah, okay. That's the first step. Then you have a thing for like changing state, huh? States on ground, set states. Set state, new state. Yep. Previous state equals state equals new state. Why do you have a previous state though? Is that for something? You can check both the previous and the new state to determine what to do when the state changes. This checks the previous state. Oh! This message was not written by ChatGPT, if I'm being honest. I guess if I'm being honest is not like a red or is not like a flag, but when it says Sentence. And honestly, I'm like, fuck you. I know what you did. I know what you are. I just started a new Instagram page. And honestly, all right, robot. Go back to trying to figure out how many R's are in the word strawberry, okay? Let me know when you're actually smart. All right, guy. Buy a state machine with nodes. That's interesting. That's neat. I didn't think about that before. Huh. Anyways, we will use an enum as our state machine. So we have two states. We have normal and stunned. So yeah, so let me look at this one more time. States, enum states. So enum states. It's like this. So we're gonna have stunned, and then we have nothing else, honestly. We just have normal, grounded, actionable, idle. I guess idle is probably the best one for that. Idle and stunned. Okay, so then we can go, what did we do here? Var states idle. So on ready, we're at idle. So we're going to states here. We don't need this anymore. We can simply say on ready var states equals states idle. So you start the game, you are doing nothing. Great. So we're gonna say if state.isStunned return. Idle, like idle from Ultra Kill? Now you're cooking. Add crossbow as a projectile weapon? It's possible. It's possible. Right now we just got the one little sword. It's not very helpful. There's a giant slime out there. We gotta be careful. Okay, we have this. So if state equals states.stunned, then we're done, return. If it doesn't, then we're allowed to move towards the player. When we move towards the player, play the animation or be playing the animation. I guess we can have like a thing where we can change, when we change states, we can have like an update state thing. So function update state, state is a state, state, like a new state. That way in this function, when we update the state, we can also like do the animation playing and stuff like that. So we're gonna say, otherwise, we're gonna say all that stuff about the movement vector. So var movement vector equals position dot direction 2. We're gonna say the player character dot position. We're gonna multiply that by our move speed. Now we have a vector going in the right spots. Then we're gonna say, first, actually we'll update the state. So we'll update states. This will be, we need jumping. With idle, stunned, and I guess moving? Moving? Is that moving or moving? I don't know. Cool. Type up Minecraft Jenny mod? Yeah, that seems risky. Update state. So this will be states dot moving. Okay, so we have new state here. We're gonna say something like this: if new state equals state, return. Just like that. And otherwise we'll have match, or I guess we need to, if not, we need to update animation. So we can do something like update animation like this. And we can, take me back. We can pass in the new animation state. So function update animation like this, but now we'll say pass. Cool. So we have the movement speed like this. We're gonna do the same thing as last time. We're gonna say position, proximity banana. Oh no, we've been spotted. Oh god. It's the person responsible for literally 3 out of 3 of the game features so far. Oh no. How's it going? Welcome in. Hope you've been well. Hope you're cooking up something new for me. It's a celebrity. Holy shit, I'm gonna VIP you right now. /VIP. A proximity. Oh god, I have to type this. I'm not good at typing. No, not dragged out. I almost just banned him. No, that's wrong. Don't ban him. Approximately banana. There we go. You are now VIP. Congratulations. I'm thinking on it. I expect nothing less from the GOAT. Okay, so we're gonna have position like this. Now in the state, we can update the animation. So if it's not the same state, then we know we have a new state to work with. So we're gonna go like this. And this will be a new state. This will be states again. We can do a match. On what? I need to clear my throat 1 sec. What do we match on? You match new state? And then you say state jumping? Jumping? How do you write a match in Godot? I don't remember. Godot match. GD script reference. Yeah. Match. Match. Param3. Yeah, it's matched like this. And then you do this like this. Or this would be states.moving. Moving. If you're in moving, we're going to play the jump then. We're going to say pass. Nope, that's big pass. That's still big pass. We need little pass. There we go, little pass. Sweet. Okay, so this movement state, this is the state that is the jump animation. So we simply go to the animation sprite here. We're going to have a child reference here, the animated sprites. We say animated sprite 2D dot play, and this will be jumping. There you go. I guess we should change it to be moving to keep everything consistent. This will be moving like that. Cool. Question, is scripting hard? That's a good question. Yes and no. Let me say, okay. This might sound bad for some of the people that program out there, but like the part where you write the code is not really that hard. Because you can look up syntax, you can ask ChatGPT, you can look on Stack Overflow. Writing the words down, not that difficult. The hard part of programming, scripting, whatever, is taking a large problem and breaking it down into small, doable problems. So like, for example, let's take what we're doing right now, adding this like slime enemy, right? You know what seems like an impossible task is adding the slime enemy to the HP bar, get everything to work together, doing damage, and having it track everything correctly. So if you like do that in one giant script, that's really hard. If you have the skill where you're like, okay, well, let's break this down into, first we'll implement the enemy node. That's easy. You literally just right click and say, create new node. And you're like, okay, we're going to give the boss 50 HP. Also easy, just int 50 HP. Done, right? So this is the real part that's difficult. And this just takes like time and practice, and you'll get good at it over time. And then you'll have to learn a new thing, and you have a new set of problems. So the actual skill in scripting is just being able to break down large problem into small problems that are easy to understand and that you know how to do. And if that problem is too big, break it down again. There's no rule that says you can only do it one time. Isn't that what everyone says? Yeah, there's a reason why everyone says it. That's because it is what it is. But I definitely don't want to put programming on this like pedestal of like being an exceptionally hard thing to do, or that you have to be like some super genius to do it. I've met some really dumb programmers that are able to make some incredible things. In fact, of course I know them. It's me. So yeah, just go make stuff, and the more stuff you'll make, the more you'll understand. Just try to make the smallest, easiest thing as possible at a time. Our part is being able to stick with it and not getting scared by the challenge. Yeah, and I think like the breaking down really helps with that as well. But I totally agree. It's like, this is the thing, like this is the advice people give where you like go do game jams as your first game, or like do game jams to learn how to do game development. It's the same thing, because like if you're just sit down and like I'm gonna make my dream game, that's really hard. That's hard for me. That's hard for anyone that does game development, right? But if you're like, I'm gonna make a 1 week game, you'll get good a lot faster, because you'll just iterate and make new stuff and move on. So yeah, I don't know, toxic positivity or whatever. This will be states stunned. Stunned? Why do you not like that? What's wrong with this? Can't find stunned. Yes, you can. I'm dyslexic. Is stunned 1 E or 2? Am I losing my mind? Hang on. Stun. How do you spell stunned? Stunned. I can't even type it into Google quickly. Stun ED. Stun. It's two. Like this. STUNNED. Oh, thank God. I was gonna crash out. Stunned. Stunt. Oh, I was adding a D in there that I didn't see. Oh. And it's sprite2d.play. This will be stunned. Like that. There we go. For an Nance incident. Yeah. I know. I was there for the Fernance. You don't got to remind me. Okay. So we also want to connect signals on the ends of these animations to update the state of the the thing that we're currently at. So when we say animated sprite play 2D, we're going to say animated sprites dot connect, or sorry, dot animation finished. I guess animation looped for this one. Dot connect. When you finish your jump one, for you specifically, you should update the state. We're going to say update state like this. We're going to say dot bind. And we're going to say states dot stunned. So when you finish the animation for moving, you should move to the stunned state when we update the animation this way. So on the first process frame, we're going to say, are we stunned? Nope, because we're in idle state. Okay, we update state to moving. Okay, cool. So we go to moving, we play the moving animation. Then we say, hey, when you're done with the animation for that one, you're going to move to the stunned state. So it goes, okay. At the end of that, you're going to move to this one. You're going to be stunned. And this should just stun you forever. We haven't set a timer on when you get unstunned. So you should jump one time and then be stuck in the stunned state. You did not at all. That's not what's happening even a little bit. Okay, I think it's animation finished. Animation finished? Possibly? Try that maybe? There you go. What did I just... Oh, no, I said that button correctly. Try that. Get stunned. Oh, he's invincible. I don't put any skill on a pedestal. I just slowly collect them like Pokemon cards. This is the way. This is the way. Imagine if the first boss is just a slime boss. The last boss is a biblically accurate angel. It could happen. Depends on how Proximity Banana is feeling that day, I suppose. Hey, why isn't this working? Animated sprite 2D? Is that not how your signals work? Animation changed. When animation changes, that makes a lot of sense. When the animation finishes, it pauses the playback. Not emitted if it's looping. Emitted when it loops. It should be animation looped. Update state.bind state stun. Is this running? Let's make sure that this is running, I guess. That we're updating this. Try. Okay, we're here for the first one. What's our state? State is idle. It's good. So we're going to update to moving. Okay, where are we at now? New state is 1, which is moving. That's correct. Oh, it's setting it every frame, huh? Is that why it's not working? I guess we say if state is not equal to moving. States dot moving. Then we do this. Yeah. We're gonna say update state to moving. So if you're not moving, update to moving. Oh, but then this needs to work every time. Think of the next update in mind? Oh god. I feel like you're like my manager now. Like, oh, this game's good, but before we ship, I need to add this one more idea that I've had. If state equals states moving, then we do this update. So if it's there we go. Okay, this makes so much more sense to me. If you're stunned, do nothing. If you're not in the moving state, update to the moving state. If you are in the moving state, add your position. Now we're not calling it every frame. So we're going to the first one. Our state is 1. Perfect. Our state is 1. Our state is 1. Why is our state 1 forever? Hey, so like it doesn't update if you don't tell it to update is the thing. That makes so much more sense. Okay, first time, we're good. Then the game will run for a little bit. And now he should be in the stun state, which he is. And now he's permanently stunned after one jump. Perfect. Perfect. It's working. Look at him now. He's got the little squiggly eyes. He's all confused. He's all stunned. Perfect. Also, still not the final animation. Let me show you the final animation. It will look like this. We got this guy. This is the better stunned animation. Look at him go. He's so cute. But for now, Placeholder Slime is doing a great job. We respect your work, Placeholder Slime. Okay. So we got that going. We need him to be able to unstun now. So we're going to not actually bind to this. We're going to give the character a stun. So now we can deal with like how stunning works. So we'll have a new thing here called function stun, and we'll have a stun duration. This will be a float, and this will be the thing that actually handles the update of the state. So we'll say update state, this, and now we'll say states stunned. Then we're going to create a timer and set the timer's timeout to the end of the stun duration. When that's done, we can flip back to the idle state. So we're going to say stunned timer equals get, sorry, I need a var in front. Var stun timer equals get tree dot create timer, and this will be the stun duration. Then we're gonna say stun timer, nope, stun timer dot start. This needs to be like this. It's a timer node. Timer node. We're gonna say stun timer dot start. Hello. Cannot assign a value of scene tree variable to stun timer with a specified type timer. What? Yeah, you can. What are you talking about? Oh, you can do a wait? I don't want that though. Does this not work? I guess this doesn't work, huh? You'd have to do create timer dot. Wait, show me again. Why am I not allowed to do the thing I want? Oh, it's a wait timeout. So you would do stun duration. I don't want to wait timeout though, because I still want to be able to run the process frame if I need it. Sorry, stun duration. Are you happy now? Scene tree. Are you? Oh, it's a scene. I understand. It's a scene tree timer. That's why you're not allowed to do it. It's not just a regular timer node. That's fine. We can do this, like this, and then we can say stun timer dot time. Does it just go automatically? I think it just goes automatically. You can't do a start, I don't think. It doesn't look like it. So we can say timeout dot connect. We're gonna say unstun, unstun maybe, end stun, done stunning, no more stun, stun has gone away, unstun. I don't. Does the tree timer automatically go away when it's done? I think it does. Game idea. You are a spaghetti noodle that runs from utensil enemies and dodges meatball obstacles while trying to hop in the player's mouth. That's fucking adorable. I love that. You should make that game. I would make that game, but I'm busy making this game at the moment. I apologize greatly. Yeah. Okay, so this should just be done once we're good. So we're gonna connect here. We're gonna say update state. Update state to be states idle. Now, this isn't perfect because let's say we have two stuns going. The first stun will finish the stun duration before the second stun. What we should actually have is like a list of conditions on our thing, or maybe we check the state to see if it's stunned. Or maybe we have like a list of debuffs, and the debuff is separate than the stun state. But for now, this is okay. This works just fine. We can always refactor later. So when you jump, you should be stunned for a moment, and then once you're done being stunned, right? We never actually used this correctly. So we're gonna say not this, or we're gonna for the moving. Sorry, we're not gonna say this. We're gonna say stun, and we're going to, let's see, we're going to set the stun duration dot bind. We'll say you're stunned for 2 seconds. Give the player some time to attack. So you jump and then you get stunned. So now you're, oops, what happened here? Invalid type in function connect and base signal cannot convert argument 1 from nil to callable. Oh, wrong. Dot bind. There we go. I always do that. There we go. Stop bind. All right, try again. He should make a jump and then get stunned for 2 seconds, and then he should unstun and start going again. Okay, cool. The animations are a little rough around the edge for sure, but it is doing what I needed to do. So yeah, the stun, for whatever reason, is like 2 pixels higher. I don't know why it is like that, but I don't know. It should be on the same level as everything else, but interesting. Cool. All right, so that works. Like I said, when we get the regular one, when we get this one all chopped up, it'll look a lot better because it'll actually line up correctly and all that. But yeah, there we go. It works for now with the placeholders. Cool. Jump sprite, stun on landing, stun sprite. Cool. Okay. Get status, get add, get commits, stun on jump landing. Push it all up. And then the last thing is just to do the coloration on everything, which honestly, I'm going to leave for another time, I think, because this will probably have to do with the actual sprite that we use in game. So I'm going to leave like the detailing off for now. So that way we can line it up with how this looks. So actually we're done. We got everything in the game that we need to have in the game. I guess maybe we can go make Health bar? We got time for it. We could do like a textured health bar or something. I don't know. I would work on that, but I'm currently working on a game too. Ah, yes. Well, good discipline from you for not being like, I'm working on a game. What if I go make a new game? Because it's very tempting. Halfway through one game, you're like, oh, this reminds me of a great idea that I have for a different game. I should go make that game. And then you have 3,000 unfinished games like me. Aha! That's why I like game jams. Because at the end of the game jam, you have to submit. You're done. It's over for you. It's great. Cool. Yeah. I finished that a lot faster than I thought I would. Like I said, it's not done. We still have to like update the sprites and everything, but that's more like offline work. Do we just go play My Fantasy Life now? I think so. I think we go play regular video games now. I'm going to take a quick break though. For those of you that are here for software and development, I completely respect you if you leave. For everyone else, we're going to play some games. Yeah, we're going to play My Fantasy Life. But I'm going to take a quick break and go get more water and all that. And then we'll come back to doing this. It's just weird that there's only 4 people in the live stream, but I'm the only one that talks. Good news, on the Twitch side, there are lots of other people that I can chat to. So, and also lurking this is the most lurk-friendly channel in the entire universe. If I had 1 million viewers and no one typed at all, don't worry, I could still yap and fill the space. So don't worry about me. It'll be okay. I'm just glad people enjoy this, that's all. All right, I will be right back. Let me put on some Minecraft parkour for you. And then we'll play My Fantasy Life. I play Terraria. I don't want to play Terraria. Nah. That's for Friday. Or Saturday, maybe. Saturday server, Terraria. No Gambit? No Gambit for now. No Gambit for now. I'm putting on the parkour for now. I do like the Gambit, though. I will use it more, I promise. I'm not, like, trying to gaslight you into... I'll use the Gambit, don't worry. I just don't have the link pulled up, and I don't feel like getting it. That's all. Oops. BRB. Okay. Yep, I'll be right back. Then we're going to play games. We finished the coding so early. What the heck? Yo, Proximity Banana, just keep giving me like nice meatballs like this one, all right? I can do this one and I can actually go stream video games. This was perfect. Well done. I can't wait to see your next comment. Cool. All right, BRB. I did not forget to mute. Hell yeah. Thought I did for a moment. I just started yapping to myself. You know how it is. Wow. Okay. Sure. Hey, I appreciate that, Proximity Banana. At what point do I just start renaming the video titles, huh? We're no longer making a game from YouTube comments. We're making a game from one commenter. Alright. It's good comments. Okay, I'll give it up. Okay. We're done. We're gonna play some games. The game we're gonna play today is called My Fantasy Life because I've been completely addicted to this game. So we're gonna go watch me mine minerals now. Like I said, if you want to catch a different is it called Fantasy Life? If you want to catch a different game dev streamer, I've got a few I can recommend. If you were just here for the coding, completely respect that. I'm gonna go play video games. I think who's online right now? Kuvy Man's online. Also Murd Boy. So if you want to watch more dev, I suggest this person. Murd, spell their name. I suggest him so hardly I can't even spell their name. MRD boy underscore. MRD boy underscore. There you go. There you go. Can I have about something I don't like in Godot? Absolutely. This is a completely safe space. Yes. Meanwhile, I'm going to go start playing my comfy game. Oh, I need to change my Twitch thing too. Twitch. Quick actions. Yeah. We're going to change this to Fantasy Life. The Girl Who Stole Time. 2012, 23. There we go. That's the one. Sweet. Cool, cool. But yeah, tell me your woes with Godot. I will probably be there with you. EAC jump scare? Wait, what's EAC? I want to make sure this isn't too loud. It might be. Also Unreal Engine. I don't quite remember what I was doing in this game. Oh, easy anti-cheat. Yeah. Are they good? Are they bad? Should I hate them? Seems pretty reasonable volume-wise. Oh, it's completely unhearable, actually, is what I meant to say to that, huh? Let me, That's probably real low for you, huh? Yeah, there we go. Save changes? Yes, please. Alright. I would love to be playing Mario Kart right now, but, I don't own a Switch 2 yet. ESC needs kernel level permission? What? That sucks. I didn't know about that. I hate that you have to stop typing for 1 second. It shows an error if you don't have perfect syntax. Slow King, you have an ally in me. Yes. I hate that I want to scaffold my code by typing like on player ready, and then I'm going to say like player.update state, player.this thing. And if I don't have one of those functions created, it yells at me like I've broken everything. Like, you idiot, you haven't made any of those functions. And like, I know, I'm just like working on it, okay? I'll get there in a moment. Jesus, like, leave me alone. What the fuck? Yeah, I completely agree with that. It's messed up. Yeah. It's especially annoying because, like, stop planning, just do. Exactly. Sorry, I'm beating up local wildlife. Well, because I don't want to sit there and, like, over-engineer every function before I have to make them when, like, I can just wait till I can go make the function. Like, I can just scaffold everything and then go individually do things. I think Rosati's computer is dead. We're like, dead? Oh, no, dude. We about to have to crowdfund Rosati a new PC. That's actually kind of tragic if that's true. Because that's really bad. That sucks. That's not good. By the way, you're supposed to watch this race, but turns out if you just kill the bunny, the race instantly ends. I don't know why. I like its sprites. I'm more concerned about Rosati's PC because I just like them as a person, but also the sprite thing, yes. Luckily, I already have the version of the sprite I can use. I can just cut the GIF, but just a theory. He's off. He's gone for the moment. We went completely offline for saying, oh, okay. I thought you were like messaging him in Discord or something. I thought we were cooked. By the way, right now this is gonna be really boring. I'm just ranking up this area. It's not a whole lot to see. Just killing some random stuff. You know how it is. Yeah. Like I said, I have the GIF for the sprite, so I can like sort of create it on my own tomorrow, and then I can create the texture for the HP bar as well. So we're not like cooked. I'm more worried about them having a PC. Decided against the Owlcat, I'm going to draw normal fan art. Anyone who draws fan art at all is investing time into something that makes my heart warm, because that's just insane that people are using their talent to draw me. That's crazy. Don't you could be doing other things. You could be drawing people that actually matter. not saying I don't, but you know what I mean. Also, yeah, I'm just gonna be doing this. Oh, I got a thick fang. Yo, I was looking for one of those. I think. I'm trying to make a better hammer. I go here to the hammer realm. Do I need a thick fang for you? Do I need it for you? Do I need it for you? Oh, I need a sturdy fang. Dang it. Never mind. It's all a wash. That's alright. We'll go again. This is it, by the way. This is how you rank up areas really fast. You just walk to the tower, beat up 4 enemies, and walk back. I'm gonna be doing this for a while now. And you get to watch if you want. Just thick, not sturdy. There's a joke there, but I will leave it to the imagination. You can fill that in if you so desire. So rock serpents drop thick fangs, and I need a sturdy fang. I bet in the encyclopedia I've seen the next level of rock fang. I have to go now. Bye bye everyone. I'm sure we'll be seeing you again soon. Thank you for all your contributions. I appreciate you. Take it easy. Bloom serpent, giant grass serpent. Blue lab 4. Maybe it's the giant grass serpent. That who I'm supposed to be fucking with? Wait, let me look at not the skill board. Let me look at the recipes. I want to make that thing. Where is it again? Where's the stick? That's the wrong stick. Where's the stick? This one. Sturdy fang. We have no idea. Oh, an ape gore. Of course. An ape gore. I know where ape gores are actually. Wait, what am I doing here? Wait, oh, because I was trying to make the legendary one? Dude, I actually don't remember what I'm doing. I'm back. What's happening? I'm playing my fantasy lab because we finished the code for the day. What's happening with you? I need the ancient emerald. That's right. I'm leveling up this area so I can get an ancient emerald. Right. Is this Genshin Impact but chibi style? A little bit, yeah. This game is like very like crafting heavy, so it's just a lot of This game is really cool because it hits the same vein as like Factorio, where it's like, oh, you need a better flask? Well, to get a better flask, you need more iron. To get iron, you need to mine iron. To mine iron, you need a better pickaxe. To make a better pickaxe, you need more blacksmithing. For more blacksmithing, you need more like carpentry, because you need lumber to make tools. For more lumber, you need better carpentry to do that. For more lumber, you need to actually have better wood cutting to get more lumber. It's just like, it's so good, dude. It just constantly keeps you in that loop of like having a thing like of just a bunch of checklists to do. Yeah. Cobalt being fried right now. No, there's nothing here. What happened? I'll get on my turtle. Yeah, Cobalt put me on this game a couple weeks ago, or like this weekend or whatever, and it's consumed my life ever since. So that's neat. I'm having a really good time with it though. I'll probably be playing it more after coding. It's kind of like my main game. Like I said, until I get Mario Kart probably. Once I get Mario Kart though, it's so over for this game. Although I read recently that they changed like the map selection, so it's not as fun anymore, which sucks. Classic Nintendo. Addiction is fun? That's what I'm saying. But people don't believe me. It's crazy. Alright. Shift again. That's it, that's all I'm doing. I'm doing this till we get to... Oh god, till we get to 8,000 points. Jesus Christ, we're gonna be for a minute. That's alright, we can just all hang out and chat, you know? Or just me. Like I said, I can fill the space if I need to. I will say, I sometimes go on the Twitch subreddit because it's a special place on the internet. I don't know how people talk the entire time they stream sometimes. Like, my voice already hurts. It's only been 2.5 hours. You might switch to for the rest of the class? Absolutely. Addiction is fun at first, but then becomes a job. I want to believe that there's certain jobs that I wouldn't mind. Because the thing that annoys me is, like, I actually very much enjoy the work of my current job. The part of my job that I don't like is that I have to do it for 8 hours a day. Like, if I did my current job for 4 hours a day, I literally would, like, never complain again. That'd be perfect. I enjoy doing my job. I just hate that I have to do it for 8 fucking hours. And I'm pretty sure, by the way, if they put my ass on a 4-hour work week, or like a 4-hour schedule, I'd get the same amount of stuff done. Because, like, after... I'm gonna be honest with you, like, some people can, but, like, I just don't think the normal person can code for that long. Like, it's just... I don't know, man. Or at least not at, like, high quality or something. Even if you're using, like, LLMs and stuff to help you code, I feel like at some point, your brain is gonna explode. I don't know. It's just too much. Where's my, like, daily quests? It's called activities. Yeah, skip. I don't care. Just give me all my stuff. Thank you. We gotta turn more people from furniture into real people. Yeah, that's honestly my biggest gripe. And like, I work from home with my current job, but when you don't work from home too, then it's like, okay, well, it's 8 hours of work plus a 1 hour lunch break. So you actually spend 9 hours of work. But you have to get to work on time. So like, you can't just go to work at the start of your work. You actually have to commute to work, and commute is like 30 minutes. Before you commute, you have to like get ready for an hour or whatever. So you have to like wake up, get ready for an hour, then do your commute, which is 30 minutes. Then you're at work. You're at work for 4 hours plus a lunch break plus 4 hours. Then you have to commute back home. That's not 8 hours of my day. That's 11 and a half hours of my day. That's literally half of my day. It's just being at work, going to work, like whatever, right? Like I said, I'm work from home, so I'm quite lucky in that regard that it's not quite as bad for me. But it's just the time thing, man. And especially for like knowledge work. Like I'm saying, like your brain, I just can't do that for 8 hours a day. You'll explode. I don't know. That's my least favorite part of it. Like I said, I like my job. Well, I like programming. My current job's pretty okay. I don't really love the field that I'm in anymore, though. I'm an AI developer during the day, and I've had some thoughts on AI. I don't really like where it's at right now. It sucks. Never complaining again sounds unrealistic. Yeah. I used to be in AI when it was cool, and it was like, we're gonna tune our like image recognition models so that we can detect cancer early, and now it turns out that AI is just like, how do we bully artists on Twitter more efficiently? And I'm like, I don't really know if that's what I'm in for. Seems like things have changed a little bit. No event again? Unlucky. Lucky. Yeah. So kind of sucks. I still like the work. Like I said, like I'm in the field because I just really love mathematics. No event again? What are they doing to me, man? They hate me. I'm just trying to mine some cool stuff. I'm gonna crash out. There's no event again. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. We got like 10 in a row. What happened? I guess maybe you're actually supposed to like go around the thing and not just look at one spot over and over, but like, their fault for putting it in the game, alright? Start talking about AI, the game leaves. Honestly, reasonable. Reasonable. I think it's helpful. Like, it's cool that people can make a lot of cool stuff with AI now. Like with like ChatGPT and stuff, like you can have it help you code stuff. It just sucks because like, I was talking to my friend about this. It feels like with current AI, it's like a toddler running around the room, and in one hand they have a like encyclopedia. No, they have like a calculus book in one hand, right? And in the other hand they have like 5 pairs of scissors. And everyone in the room is like, wow, look at how incredibly good that toddler is at calculus. And I feel like I'm the only person that's like, does no one else see the 5 pairs of scissors they're running around with? Like, is no one concerned about the scissor problem? But apparently not. No, they're just like, oh, look at all this cool, impressive stuff they can do. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. But then you have stuff like people coding their like API keys, their like OpenAI API keys into their like GitHub repos and stuff. You didn't even read the code, man. But I think it's a great, like I said, it's a great tool to help you learn programming and stuff. And I think it's a force multiplier. If you're good at programming and you use ChatGPT, you'll like be even better. You can't take it at face value because it's like consistently 60 to 80% wrong about everything. But on the past, when technology would advance, it was like, oh, look how many apps you can save on this phone. I mean, it still is. Not every advancement sounds like a threat. I mean, we kind of transition from like, people don't make apps because they want to make apps. People make apps because they want to make money. So it's not just like weird nerds building cool stuff because they want to build that thing on the internet anymore. Now it's very specifically like, not always, but it's much more focused on like the money aspect of everything. How do we make beer as a service? This is like, you could just sell beer. Like, we figured it out. We don't need to like reinvent all this shit. It's Uber for cat food. Like, you can just, we don't have to be doing that. And you see stuff like people can refinance like their Uber Eats order. I'm just like, oh man, like what are we doing? What is going on? I don't know. Uber for cat food? I mean, like delivery cat food seems like a good idea. They have that for dog food, I think. That seems like a fine business to me. It just annoys me when it's like Sam Altman who's like, yeah, let's replace musicians with AI. Like, do you understand why people make music? It's not because like it's not like people we're just like waiting for a way to make like we just have been making music for forever. Like that's just what we do. And all of a sudden like we want to automate the like thing that we use to express our like soul. I don't know, man. Not soul, obviously, but you know, like our creativity. Reconstruct what? What are you talking about? I didn't say anything of this sort. I'm about to crash out. I love saying I'm about to crash out. It's my new favorite thing to say. I mean, it's not really that new, but it is for me because I'm Unk, unfortunately. Lowers the quality when people who don't care are in charge. Yeah, because again, they only care about like the money. And that also makes it like weird because like this CEO level people just constantly talk in a circle. So they're like, oh, AI is the future, AI is the future. And I'm like, I feel like y'all were just saying about that, about like blockchain like 2 weeks ago or some shit, man. Like, I don't know. maybe not. But maybe a little bit. I don't know. It's just interesting to be living through my 4th once-in-a-lifetime AI technology. Me when I was in college, like, oh, these neural networks, we did it. AGI is here. We figured it out. We solved it. And then like 3 years later, like, well, you know, neural networks on their own aren't really that powerful, but we have these deep learning neural networks now, and like they're the future. Like everything's gonna be deep learning neural networks. Holy shit, we did it. We solved it. And then 3 years later, like, well, you know, deep learning neural networks, they're good, but like they're kind of highly specialized. You know, but this generative AI, this is the future. It can do anything. And then it's like, oh well, it kind of can only do the things that it's already like seen and learned on. That's maybe that's the best, but you know, but this LLM technology, this is the future. It can do anything. I'm like, all right, guys, like we gotta. Am I the only one that sees the pattern here? I installed Twitch because of Skygrade. Best decision of my life. That's crazy. I hope you make way better decisions than that. I'm not worth all that. But hey, welcome to Twitch. I'm glad you could be here to join us. I'm Nicholas GG's. Hey, welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being on the Twitch side. I feel like I prefer the Twitch side, but I'm kind of... I don't know if I 100% feel that way anymore. I'm kind of cool going either way on which one is better. I like YouTube because there's like no ads, and it's also like... Don't listen. Twitch people, if you're listening, if you're watching the stream right now, just turn it off for a little bit, okay? This isn't about you. Twitch is not a platform for gamers. It's a platform for people who are famous on Twitch. But it masquerades as a platform for gamers, but it isn't. Like Twitch just like, if you're in a category and other people are in that category and they're more famous than you, they're just like, you just gotta eat shit and die. I don't know. Like, they don't care about that kind of stuff because it's just not the service that they want to build. They want to have like the hype, popular, like big streams, and that's fine, right? It just feels like on YouTube, like if you're in a niche, like everyone kind of gets a shot, and Twitch is just like, if you're not up there, I don't know. No one will ever see you. Is this Genshin Impact? Nah, it's like it's My Fantasy Life, which is it looks like Genshin Impact, but that's just it's because it's just like open world, but not quite different games. Also, you don't have to like roll gacha for each of the characters in this game, which is kind of nice. That being said, I do really like Genshin Impact. I have very many spreadsheets on how to make Kokomi a good character. People were sleeping on Kokomi for so long, and I knew that champion was good. Or that, what are they called? Navigator? What is the Genshin Impact called? Character? I knew the character was goated, and everyone's like, oh, she can't crit. I know she can't crit. It says in her passive, you get damage based on your HP. Did you read it? That's why she can't crit, because if she could crit, she'd do like 80 billion damage. Everyone's like, oh, well, we tried every build we can think of. We tried crit damage and damage crit, and like nothing worked. Oh, she must suck. No, you just can't read. And then 3-4 years later, it turns out Kokomi's like an S tier character. I fucking knew. Okay, it's not news to me. Anyway, sorry. I enjoy Genshin Impact. Specifically Kokomi. I really like Kokomi. We're gonna make string theory work. Just trust. Look, we're almost there. We just need to make this fit experimental data. Yeah, me. Same thing with AI. It's like the thing going on with string theory. Just 5 more dimensions, bro. Just 5 more dimensions, and then it'll solve everything. Just five more, bro. Just 10 billion more tokens. 10 billion more tokens will solve it. Just 10 billion more tokens, bro. Genshin Impact told me to make administrator on your laptop. I guess it will get rid of viruses with the character pillow. Fortunately, I don't think it works like that. The parallels? Yeah. Same thing with highways. Just one more lane, bro. Just one more lane. The traffic will go away. We just need one more lane, bro. The token thing is hilarious because like LLMs literally ran out of stuff to eat. Like they started eating books. That shit's gonna be talking like Shakespeare soon, man, I swear. Hey ChatGPT, I'm trying to make a websocket. Can you help? Oh, ye old who doth attempteth to maketh thine computer talk to anotherist. What of us would you require? Like, I'm just like, oh my god, dude. They're running out of stuff. They ate all of Reddit. They ate all of Google. Google just sucks now. Like, now you just go to ChatGPT. And now, like, the hit rate's just going down. Like, Google at least was, like, 90% accurate. ChatGPT's, like, 60 to 50%. You gotta fact-check that thing. You go to Google to fact-check the shit. It's like, oh, you can't use Google to fact-check anymore because the fact-checker might be wrong. Okay, man. Like, what have we invented? This is gonna miss entirely. Yep, not even close. There we go. Laptop screen melted because I downloaded a macro and an auto clicker? That's actually a virus? Oy. Just use auto hotkey, my man. Auto hotkey, the cookie clicker goat. Go back. Go up. Do I get the graphite thing at the next level? I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Champion League player spotted? No. People that manage to blow up from Twitch alone are wizards? It's a little bit timing and category dependent, but yeah, I agree. I feel like Twitch, it's not Twitch's fault, but I feel like there's like a kind of weird like grindy, like grind set culture around Twitch that seems like extremely unhealthy. People are like, oh, you just gotta grind more, you just gotta like go live more. I'm like, I don't know if that's a good idea. Like, this shit's tiring, man. It's fun, don't get me wrong, that's why I enjoy doing it, but like, I don't know, like, if you just stream like 8 hours a day on top of having a full-time job, can you really be like entertaining for 8 hours? Like, go take a nap, go like eat some ice cream, watch a TV show, like relax a little bit. Unless I guess this is the way that you relax, which is fair enough, I guess. I wouldn't say it's like relaxing for me per se. I just really enjoy it. It's just fun. It's more fun than just playing a game solo, I guess. That's the reason I do it. Play Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Is that game actually gas? I kind of gave some memed on a bit, but it kind of seems like it might actually be gas. I don't know. Wouldn't be diametrically opposed to some Hello Kitty Island Adventure. It's probably more entertaining than Run in Circle Simulator, which I'm doing right now. I want to go back to playing Monster Hunter. Looks pretty good, actually. I do love like those old school adventure games a lot. I should play like King's Quest or something too. Die, rabbit. I'm sorry. I'm not watching the race today. I apologize. Yeah, I don't know. I like adventure games. I played a lot when I was a kid. They're interesting, and they're also so like those adventure game style things are actually something that humans will basically mog AI on for a very long time. Like that that parallel thinking thing. AI is actually still really bad at that. So it's nice to know that if I was gonna 1v1 an AI in Hello Kitty Island Adventure, I would probably mog it. Yeah, sure, it can like pretend that it's a lawyer and like pass the bar exam, but 1v1 me getting off the island of Hello Kitty Island Adventure, I will fucking destroy you, ChatGPT. It's not even close. Actually kind of bad at most, like, visual interpretation into, like, logical thinking thing. 1v1 Fantasy Life? They'd totally win that speedrun because I don't actually finish the game. I'm still on Island 3. I'm trying to make the fucking best hammer in the game, and I haven't left the third island. Trust me, grapples galore. You get it. You get it. Love that the YouTube comment is still on the screen. Yeah, I don't feel like changing the YouTube stuff. I put it in the YouTube title that I'm going to be playing Fantasy Life after anyways, so. It's all good. Like I said, if people are only here for game dev streams, that's fine. Whatever, I respect that. I'll probably do more dev tomorrow. We can switch the sprites out. I don't know if I'm going to stream it though. I kind of got to save my voice for actually making the video, but we'll see. Wouldn't be opposed to it. Do like streaming. Maybe if I finish it early enough, I can stream games? I don't know if I want my... Like, I don't know if I want to reserve this just for doing, like, game dev stuff. YouTube, I probably wouldn't do just a game dev stream, because, yeah, it wouldn't probably work out that well, but... My cat ate my phone, what should I do? You're gonna have to go get a new one. Cat or phone. I think they're both quite replaceable. Take care of your voice, please. I'm trying, I'm doing my best. It's just that I talk in, like, a different... Not register, but I talk differently when I'm on stream as opposed to, like, in normal conversation. And so it, like, burns my throat way faster for some reason. I can like talk to my friends for 3 hours at this pace and it's completely fine. But if I do it on stream, it's like I'm being like slightly louder or something, or I don't know. I'm so fake for real, for real. I do have to like do this voice when I'm making the YouTube shorts, because if I do like, if you look at the first 2 YouTube shorts I did, the voice is like super anemic. It's not loud at all. So I kind of got to like juice it a little bit, and I feel like it's the same voice that I got here. Yeah. Oop. Stellaroids again. Whatever. Oop. What's with the star thing? I am not sure what you're talking about. Yeah, what's up? It's NJ. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Oh, did that get censored? I thought there was like something on the screen that was all stars. My bad. Whoops. Yeah, what are you typing something you shouldn't be typing, huh? Careful there. The auto model gets you. Run it back, run it back, run it back. But yeah, YouTube can be a little bit weird if I don't stick to like one category of thing. So there's an argument even to be made for like turning off the stream after I switch off of game dev, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm that like pedantic about it. All good in yourself? I'm doing great. I'm having a fantastic time. We got some game dev done today. And I'm just chilling, playing some games after. It's a great day. Absolutely great day. Then when Twitch hits me with the normal viewers don't write messages like that, are you sure you want to send it? Yeah. The funny one to me is I'll often talk about Japan, because I live in Japan. And people that don't know will abbreviate Japan as the first 3 letters. And I have the auto mod set to like instantly kill you if you do that, because that's a very bad word. You're not supposed to say it. But like most people don't know about it until they get auto modded for that one. It's a little bit funny. If they know what the word means and they use it, then stay in hell. But if you don't and you're like, why did that get censored? It's kind of funny. I know so many fake voices. I can't tell my real voice from fake. I mean, that's just like a lot of like voice training, though. It's probably a good thing. It just probably means you have more inflection, but I'm sure there's like ways you can talk without really thinking about it. Good to hear. I'm starting out with game dev. Saw this come up and I've been listening and laughing since the Kokomi segment. You are too kind to me. How could you do this to me? You're gonna come to my stream and give me compliments? That's disgusting. Do not inflate this guy great ego. That's rule 1. I'm gonna be out here trying to get on a podcast now. Oh god. What have you done to me? I appreciate that though. Sorry we're not doing more dev. If you're learning dev, normally we do game development. I'm sorry. I'll promise I'll go back to developing soon. I just need a little break. By break, I mean probably like a whole day. I'm trying to figure out when I can stream more, because like the number one most important thing to me right now is making more of the YouTube shorts, because I'm having a super fun time with it. It's obviously I started out as like, it is slightly content bait, but I'm actually having a super good time with like just making kind of like one micro game a day or whatever. So that's gonna be my priority number 1. When the game jam, like when Godot game jam comes back up, I'm not sure what I'll switch to, but I think streaming might go down a little bit just so I have more time to do YouTube stuff. So I'm having a really good time with it. The editing is actually like way more fun than I thought it would be too. I normally have other people help out with the editing, so like my long form videos, I edited like half of, well, like 90% of one of them, and then the other one was like a completely different editor. So now that I'm starting to do more of the editing on my own, I'm realizing I really, really enjoy it. So I got Kokomi day 1 as well. You were right, but don't worry. I have the same thing on my channel. I just don't want to do art. Yeah, it's tough to like. It sucks because the algorithm wants you to be that person. Like if you're a person that, I'm assuming you draw because it's your last name according to YouTube. Like if you're a person that does that, if you do anything outside of that niche, like YouTube comes by and shoots you in the knee or something. Like it's so tough. So I kind of get a little bit jealous of people that can like be more multifaceted, and I think most people recognize that and they'll like make separate channels for each of their different things. And so because of that, I need to like, I want to keep my main YouTube channel just on dev stuff, which is like totally valid because it's my favorite thing to do. Like I prefer doing game dev over playing games. Like if I was hypothetically like doing this full time, most of it would be game dev. I just also enjoy playing the games at the end of it all or whatever. If I can only watch one stream per month, I'll choose Skygray. There are so many better options. Might I recommend Booyah Grandma, who is making Alpine Lake, or Meisaka, who is making, I don't even know what the fuck, but it's very entertaining. Yeah. But I don't know, it's rough because I want to try to keep everything in one place, so that way it's like more centralized. But at the same time, I don't want to care about it too much because it's just like videos, it's not that big of a deal. But at the same time, like I want to grow an audience, but at the same time, like I don't want to be scummy. It's just like, I don't know. Being a YouTuber is, you just got to be a certain kind of animal, I guess. I don't know. It's tough. It just sucks because like a little bit of it is like people don't really know what the algorithm wants, and so we're all like constantly guessing. And so it kind of seems like this is the meta, but in like a month it could change, and now we want people that like want are doing like 17 different things or whatever. Yeah, I think currently it's like try to stick to one thing, try to stick to one niche, and then honestly just like keep making stuff a lot. They really value consistency for some reason, but that's all good. I don't want to talk too much shop because it's boring. I'm not sure anyone really wants me to go into all of my specific like viewer analytics. I will say one cool thing is, since I live in Japan, the time that I want to be streaming and the time that most people want to be watching streams lines up really well. Because I can do this at the end of the day for me. It's like 10 or 11 right now for me. Actually, what time is it? Yeah, it's 11 p.m. for me right now, which is great. That's the time I want to be like hanging out and streaming. But for the rest of the world, it's like prime like at work or, you know, when they have like time to watch videos or whatever. So it actually works out quite well. Yeah. I'm gonna go sleep. Hey, well, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you being here. Hope to see you around again soon. Hope you have a good sleepy EP too. Hey, I appreciate that. I will do my best. It hasn't been the best lately. I don't know why. I need to like get my sleep under control. I think ever since I started playing this game, my sleep schedule got completely cooked. Last night I think I slept at like, I was super tired, so I went to bed early, but it was apparently too early, and my body thought instead of sleeping we were taking a nap. So I went to bed at like 10, I woke up at 2 a.m. and I couldn't go back to sleep till like 7 a.m. So I'm just like all discombobulated. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Discombobulate. Yeah, all good. It works because in the afternoon, it's afternoon in South Africa. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's I think one of my favorite things about streaming in this time zone is like most of the people that I hang out with are not just like Americans. Nothing wrong with being American. Your boy is one. Well, maybe the current political, we don't need to get into that, but normally, there's nothing intrinsically wrong with it. But I feel like when I would stream back when I lived in the States, it just kind of would be like that one time zone. So it's kind of cool with this time zone, I get more of a mix. I think it's kind of neat. Yeah. Maybe I can go to like some international convention or something. I don't know. I do kind of want to go to TwitchCon at some point. I just can't shake the feeling, but that just seems like the most miserable place on earth. I don't know. Because, again, with Twitch, like, they want to pretend that they're, like, a gamer platform. And they are. Like, this is the platform for gamers to, like, play video games or whatever. But I feel like if you go to TwitchCon, it's going to be, like, gamer event masquerading as, like, a corporate networking party. Because, like, it's just a job to a lot of people, right? So they just want to network with other people that are doing the same job. So all of a sudden it goes from, like, this fun event, like an anime con or something, to, like, 57 partners in a circle talking shop or whatever. Like, I don't really know if that's as fun as I think it is. Skipping Gamescom because I don't like so many people and everything. It's so insanely full of humans. Yeah, I like anime cons because it's mostly just the vibes. Like, yeah, they are pretty chaotic, but like, I feel like the vibes are still pretty good. So I like going to those. More like event-based ones. I like MagFest, which is like a music and gaming festival. So that one's kind of outside the anime convention range, but it's still really good. But other than that, I kind of get you. I'm not great with like big crowds either. They don't freak me out or anything. Well, usually. But I just get really tired really fast from like all that social interaction. It's fine. That's why I usually have a hotel room, and I just go hide in my hotel room and play like Fire Emblem 3 Houses for like 2 hours to charge back up. Then I get back out there, champ. It's a good strategy. It's a good strategy. Plus, like, I feel like at events like that, when you're talking to people, it's usually because you have something like in common with them. Even though I don't actually watch that much anime, I'm just a poser. I just pretend that I do. Fire Emblem stream when? Maybe when a new one comes out. I think I've seen all that I want to see with 3 Houses, I believe. Yeah. Oh yeah, we did it. We're done. We can go like this. We're rank 5 now, and there should be a graphite deposit now. If I look on my map, That's it. It's level 90. We're cooked. I can't mind that. What? Huh? I'm about to get pieced up, man. What the fuck? Level 90? I'm like level 5. I don't think we're gonna be able to do this. Not gonna stop me from trying though. I need my ancient emerald, man. Oh, mimic. Yeah, whatever. I'm not fucking with you. Don't worry. Get out of here. Okay. I hate the mimic music. Okay. Big graphite deposit. I don't know if we got this, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I love the boss music when you're mining, by the way. Y'all? It's not looking good. Come on, there has to be a sweet spot somewhere. There has to be a sweet spot somewhere, surely. Surely there's a sweet spot somewhere. I'm gonna crash out. It doesn't exist. I found it. It exists. Yeah, we're gonna be here a while. Oh, but I have my people. They'll give me SP. Theoretically possible. We're gonna be here for a minute though. Sorry, the music's tight. It's a good boss fight. Generational gameplay. So true. It's so funny to me that there's boss music during like the legendary like ore mining. It's not fucking going anywhere. Like there's no mechanics that are happening here. I shouldn't be doing this. I should be doing it this way. Where's the weak spot? It's in the same spot. I've been lied to. All right. There we go. We got some stuff back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Just put your heart into it, says Bray. This is gonna be like a several minute project. So normally this would not be the gameplay of the game, but the problem is I'm not normal, and I'm trying to, for some reason, beat the whole game without like interacting with the story. So if you like were playing the story right now, you'd actually be able to like get to this thing normally, but I'm just different, and not in a good way. I'm like stubborn different. We're just gonna wait till they give me SP. We're chilling. We're halfway through. Yeah, friends, if you could help me out. Oh, I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. And we got our special charged up. We're gonna hit him with this one. Boom. Oh, all right. This is a tough boss fight. It healed. Oh, we're good. We're good. Okay. All right. Phase 3. Phase 3's here. Everyone lock in. It's getting tough from here on out. I have to hit the A button. I'll hit the Y button just to mix it up. Yeah, or Buster. Ooh. Probably actually better to use that one. Just a longer charge time. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, now we wait. Now we wait again. We're just gonna chill. We're gonna chill till we get SP. Alright, back at it. Back at it. Charge it up. Nice. Now we hit it with the Bedrock Smash. These names are so cringe. No, it healed. Alright. Don't worry. We find the next... Oh, we got lucky. We got lucky. We found the next sweet spot. That's good. That's good. Alright. Alright. We're getting close. This is where it gets really tough, alright? There's like new mechanics that pop up where you have to hold the same exact button you've been holding the entire time for this. Alright, last bit. I'd probably put this on the level of like, I don't want to say this is like let me solo her territory, but I do want to think I'm the best of all time to be doing it. Now the real question is, can I get an excellent? Oh, fuck you. I have to find the new one. I have to find the new spot. Alright, searching. We've almost got it, almost got it. Okay. Lock in. Let me smash it. Yeah. Okay, now get it real low. Get it like real tiny. Yeah. Just a little bit. Tease it. Fuck you, rock. Okay, now send it. All right. Come on, work. 10 out of 10. The skill, the APM, the absolute madness we just witnessed. Oh yeah. Y'all? You fucking kidding me? I didn't get the emerald? I gotta do that again? Oh, I don't feel good. I really gotta run it back. Is there like food I can go make to not make this the most miserable thing ever? Oh no. Oh no, y'all. Oh no. Not like this. Reduces charge time. I'll just take mine. Oh, I don't have that. All right. So I'll go special charge. Yeah, that seems good. Now we can get the mining plus. Sick. Okay, gonna go mining plus. Yep. Plus 30 mining. I just need an emerald, man. What the heck? What did I actually get? I have no idea. Probably shit I can't even like pretend I know how to use yet, huh? Wait, what is this? Oh, that's my dumb brain. Sorry, I thought the giant green shiny rock was an emerald. My apologies, sir. Of course, it's not that. Got an ancient orb though. And an ancient wait. That's an ancient emerald. Okay. Okay. Explain to me this one, game. Okay. Big green rock. Not an emerald. That's a Great Prairie's tear. Oh. My bad. My bad. Yeah, oops. Oops. Okay. The red and yellow fucking Cthulhu looking ass rock. Oh, that's the emerald. Okay. All right. Cool. Doesn't have an emerald. I'm gonna crash out. Hang on. Hold on. This is literally me right now. I don't know. His time is a circle. Look, observe. Required reading. I'm crashing out.
Can I have this big old ruby then?
That's an emerald.
Clearly it's a big old ruby.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
I would like the ruby.
It's yours, buddy.
This is me. That's me when I broke the giant rock.
Peace. Yep.
That's why I got this. I got a giant red rock. That's an emerald. That's a ruby.
Whoops.
And this is you. This is you, chat. This is what you're doing to me.
Phew. Check out this ruby I got.
That's an emerald, dude.
You too now? Emeralds are green, boy.
This thing is green.
Why is everybody messing with me? It's like a dark grayish red. Mostly gray. Sometimes red things are gray.
You're a little colorblind, and there's nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh. Whoops.
That's me. That's me. I'm gonna crash out. That's me. That's me right now. This is an emerald? That's just red. That is a ruby. All right, we can now make the good hammer. Let's go make the good hammer. Change the blacksmith. Yerp. You're a little colorblind. Nothing to be ashamed of. It's true. I need my other smithin' buddy though. How do I change my party real quick? I don't think I can change it one. Oh, I need to go to a giant statue. That's right. I will go to a big statue, and then I can change my party. I need the other blacksmiths. Otherwise, we can't make shit. Okay. Cool. You found me in this game the other day? Wait, what? How? You can, like, see me? Is it because we're friends on Steam or something? How'd you do that? Or do you mean you found a character named Sky? Because that would also be cool. Party formation. We're going to change... Laura, we don't need you at the moment, but don't worry. You're part of the main squad. You're not going anywhere. We're going to take Ian with us. We're going to go to the crafting area. Let's change to carpenter real quick. It should flip us over. There you go. Okay, I don't think we can get perfect on this. I kind of just want to see where we land on it. I need darkwood lumber? I think I can make that. Yeah, I can make darkwood lumber. How hard is it to make 680 and I've got 1160? I think we're chilling. I'm gonna soup up just in case. Just in case I need a little. Sometimes you need a little soup. I don't think we both need soup though. I think only I need the soup. I wish there was a favorites thing in this tab. I don't know why there isn't. All right, soup up. Soup. And I'm gonna soup you. And I'm gonna soup you. Everyone's got soup. All right, ship it. An NPC named Sky. Should I take a screenshot? Yeah. That's adorable. Yeah, this is me. I'm just hanging out. By the way, I can craft you stuff, Cobalt. I'm pretty sure there's like item trading in this game. So if you want me to make you some cool shit, let me know. I need to make a good hammer though, real quick. Oh, first I need to make the darkwood lumber, right? Okay, 1167. We should be totally fine here. I think my hammer is plus like object crafting too. Time for the best minigame ever. 50,000 QTEs. Love it. Ooh, 6. Ah, I fucked up. Oh, that might actually cook us. No, dude, I think I actually fucked it up. We get 16 per, so we can make it up a little bit. I was not watching correctly, man. Okay, we're good. I think we had enough room that it's okay. If we finish it on this one, which we will not, we'll get 97. That really sucks. So we're going to be off by exactly 1. We have 7 left though, so 7 left should be enough. Yeah. We should... I think that's a great. I think that's a great. Is it perfect? No, man, it would have been a perfect. I got 3 out of that. Oh, because I only did 1. I'm stupid. I should have crafted all. Whatever. That's fine. Okay, now that we're all juiced up, we can try and make the... It's 2. You need 2 Ancient Emerald? I have 1 Ancient Emerald. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. Darkwood Lumber, Darkwood Dragon. So real. We love Darkwood. Fuck, I did it again, dude. I'm so bad at the tapping ones too. This one doesn't, I mean, it's just Magma Ore. I don't really care about this one, to be honest. Also, we got 26 off a Great. I think we're gonna be just fine. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. Don't worry. Alrighty. Chip it. Give me my stuff. Dude, we gotta go back and mine the big-ass graphite thing again. Hate the joystick ones. I think my least favorite one's the tapping, just because it feels so, like, awkward to jump over to tapping. I don't know. Alright, we gotta go mine the big rock. Is there a food I can make that gives us, better, like, harvesting? Because I direly need it. Plus 70 gathering for 2 attempts? Yeah, we can make a Halloween cake. What does it cost? Smiley pumpkin. Oh, this is like super easy. Yeah, I'll just make this. Make a ton of them, why not? 504, plus we're buffed by 70. It should be okay. Big rock, big rock. So true. Oh, hey, speaking of, spin that shit. Soup, soup, in the soup. 15%. 15%. I think we're gonna be 1 away. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be 1 off. I think we'll get a Great. The cutting board one is extremely satisfying though for tapping, I will admit. Did you get like completely fucked up the first time they sent you a spin, by the way? Because I looked at that symbol, I was like, motherfucker, what is this shit? Spin the what? Alright, this should give... Hopefully it's great. No, man. That sucks. I'm so bad at cooking, man. I don't have a good cook skill yet. Absolutely. Alright, glad I'm not the only one. Alright, we're gonna run it back for Big Rock. Time for Big Rock again. Absolutely riveting gameplay. What time is it? Absolutely rock time. Wait, where am I? Oh, never mind, I know where I am. Well, we still got something that gives 70 for mining, so it should help. I don't know, this is just gonna take forever. Oh, I need, oh, no, we're good, we're good. I don't need Grace yet right now. Oh, good. Actually, 3 people is even better, because I have, 3 people giving me SP now. Yeah, dude, yeah. I'm not fucking with you, just don't talk to me. Get out of here. Get you and your goofy ass music out of here. Alright. Graphite deposit. We run it back. Here we go. Get some little taps. I forgot to eat the food. Hang on, pause. The entire reason I made the food. What's this? Plus 20 crafting, 70 gathering. Yeah. I would... Oh, whatever. Cool, ship it. Try again. We're doing like 200 extra damage, actually. Holy shit, what? I'll donate my 80k points to put the Mimic music into your playlist? No! That 80 points isn't worth the psychological damage, my man. That's just goofy. That's a goofy song. Don't change. Yeah! No, it changed. It's crazy to me that I can actually like get this with the help of my friends. Just like feed me SP. Where are they even getting that shit from? It's insane. Where's the sweet? Okay, there it is. This shit doesn't exist. I do need to figure out something to do with channel points because they're kind of just accumulating. I don't know. Maybe we'll work on Lava Lamp at some point. Maybe. I don't know. Probably. I guess I'm kind of busy with other game stuff right now. I'm not sure when we'll get back to doing that one, but I really want that to be like the thing you use it for, because I feel like it's super interactive and like actually gives you like levels and stuff. I saw a couple other people are doing the same thing, although they're not using channel points, I don't think. I don't remember. Is it Azure? Azure the Witch has a similar thing. And then obviously Falconeer has like their Twitch game, but their Twitch game is much more like chat based, whereas ours would be more like channel point based. And I think I prefer channel points for this kind of thing. I feel like the chat based ones are interesting, but the chat can get like a little bit too flooded with commands. So if you're like doing a stream where you're playing the game, it makes perfect sense. Like obviously that's the way you would want to do it. But if you're doing it in a way that like you want to have it as a background thing, like more what I want, I think the make it. I think making it do channel points makes more sense. Then it won't get as cluttered. Lava lamp stuff costs bits. It might be interesting to have like a party heal for like bits. That might be interesting because I don't know. That's more entertaining than just like throwing money at random. You could like buff up the party for a little bit. I think it'd be cool. As long as it's like cheap, like it's like 10 bits or whatever. Well, it can't be too cheap because then you can just cheese the whole game. I don't know, but I definitely don't want to like have it be a like XP multiplier or something. Like it's just a silly little browser game. Don't worry about it too much. All right, we're in the end game. The food did help a little bit. This does seem a lot faster than last time. Hopefully we get another ancient emerald that's red for some reason. Okay. All right. Bring it real close. Bring it real close, and then hit it with the big one. There we go. Why did I have to do this again? I need a second ancient emerald. Did I get it? Darkstone, sweet hammer. Wait, what? I just got the hammer? That I was... What? That's literally the hammer I was trying to make. Huh? Wait, can I just remake that now? Wait, pause? A worm? I don't know if it lets you do this. Maybe? Hold up. Well, first of all, hang on, one second. What's the better one? Wild antler. I don't even know where to get that. That's also 1,000 smithing. So if I just remake the sweet hammer, does it... I don't know if it'll count for my quest, though. Because the reason I'm doing it is because the blacksmith quest. You need to make a sweet hammer that's like... Yeah, you can just remake it. Wow. Okay. Let me food up. I guess we're going to start re-rolling for that. Interesting. Does everyone still have their food buffs? I don't, because I crafted shit. Alright, we get 3 attempts. Sweet. Remake. We're looking for tool... Oh, I have the warrior pickaxe, too. Wait, I can actually, like, juice our items. Holy shit. Yeah, let's remake it. Going for a perfect? I doubt we can make a perfect sweet hammer, though. This needs to be 16%. There's an outside chance. I don't think it can be done, though. I'm trying to do the math and play the video game at the same time. It's not going great. 61, we get 14, 14. Nah. We would need to finish it on this one? No, we need to finish it on the next one. Okay, I think it's possible. I think it's possible. This will be 7 left. So it should be okay. I think it'll be perfect. No, there's 6 left. That was our 7th. Fuck. Oh, we need to, like, just a little bit more smithing then, man. Yeah. Crafting 10 bonus crafting charges. That's okay.
Smith's journey never ends.
I'm gonna hit you with a minigame increase and special. Both of those are kind of garbage, to be honest. What's a way we can get like just slightly more smithing out of our stuff? Actually, one of our characters just leveled up. What do you give me now? Automatically completes 3 blacksmith actions. It's not helpful. I need one that helps with like metal tools. Also, plus 30 smithing would go crazy. Can I like get a quick bit of smithing off the skill board, maybe? I need 50 points for this. No, I need 50 panels for that. Okay. That's still pretty rough, I feel. Start inching our way there, though. Some special charges. It's good. Not enough points. Yeah, we need to eke out just a little. I mean, we could, like, just level up our smithing regularly. We could just do smithing. That might work. Ray just leveled up as well. What else can we make? I mean, we can remake the pickaxe, I guess, to make it better. Just as a random thing to do at the moment. Yeah, might as well. We're in the market anyways. It sucks that this won't be perfect, because if the other one was perfect, then this one could be perfect. But it's going to be off by just a little bit. We might be in the 15, so we're in 50, we're in range. It's theoretically possible if we roll well. I guess we're so close because it was like off by like what 3% last time or something. So it's gonna be very close, man. Do we just get lucky? I don't know how the rounding works specifically. Yeah, sure. Do the actions for me. All right, 77. It's not enough. Got the 92. So we need 8 more somehow. 8 more smithing over 5. So it's like, it's literally like 2 or 3 levels and we got it. It's crazy. Plus if we keep making stuff, these guys will level up too. Give me like, oh, Metal Harvester's pretty good. Charge attack damage also pretty good. I think like you want Sweet Spot. I guess that's better than that, huh? When mining metals? I guess that doesn't work because we're mining gemstones. Yeah. I don't know if that's actually better than our current stuff. Actually, is the hammer better than our current stuff? Because this is what? This is metal weapons, metal weapons. Wait, hold on. Do we have one that's metal armor? Wait, this is better. This might actually be enough. Hold. Do I still have crafting juice? I do have crafting juice. We're gonna remake. I think that plus 20 is enough, man. Remake this one. 1357. It's gonna be off by like 1%. I know it. It's gonna be 1% off, man. I'm gonna cry. If I see a 16, we jump up in the air and celebrate. It's possible. It's possible. Remaking using the hammer you're currently using. Yeah, don't worry about that. I realized you could do that the other day. I've never looked back. Okay, 48. It's gonna be tight, man. 64 plus 1616. I think it's enough. 81. No, it's gonna be 97, man. I'm so sad. At least give me to 98. Don't tease me. Alright, fuck you. Alright, 97. So we went up 5. I wasn't paying attention. We got 5% closer. If we get Metal Tool Crafter off one of these rolls, then we win. Object Crafter is kind of whatever. I'm gonna go minigame. Versati's alive. Yay! We will do the sprite work tomorrow then. I'm gonna see if I can juice it a little bit more. Got 11 now. Still need 2 more panels. Okay, we'll go special charge. Probably another special charge, I assume. Old Master, oh. I'll just do this again because it's the cheapest one, I think. Yeah. I want to know how much this costs, but I guess I can't see it. Oh, I see. Just that, yeah, fair enough. Ooh, EXP earned. I hope Rasati's PC is okay. I know it's a lot of Redux stones, but just... if we just get the Metal Tool Crafter, we win. Keep gambling. Items. Oh, we ran out of crafting juice. It's gonna keep everyone even. We can always just go make more tuna. It's like the easiest fish ever. You can't keep gambling? Oh, I can. I can. Oops, I need to remake. Remake. Because if we get this perfect, that means we can get the pickaxe perfect. And we're just losing hope? No. Well, it's kind of his own damn fault, to be fair. Like, if man just would have waited, I wouldn't have to go out and repair these statues. Not that I ever will, because I first must become a master of every class. Then I can finally play the game. I need this to be at 3%. Y'all, it's doomed. It's 16 on the dot. Just round higher. Oh, that one did round up. We got 1 to round up. I think we need like a couple. It's gonna be 98, I think. Not 97. Okay, that's not that bad. I haven't even repaired the statues. Why would I? I'm busy becoming a master blacksmith. I'll just create new statues. It's okay. Yeah, great work. Smithing plus. That's good. That's good. Blacksmith objects is kind of good for now. Yeah. Okay, so if I can get this skill, how much is this? It's 12 points. I need like 2 more levels. Or can I just make this like easy to make and good XP? Honestly, just remaking the hammer over and over is really good XP. It gets us closer to the legendary Hammer of Time as well. I guess I can make like a better needle while I'm chilling. Because I can make like... I could perfect the pickaxe that I was using. Yeah, I can perfect this one. I can't do the notable one yet, but I can perfect the regular one. I guess I can like do it perfect on... This might be doable. Why not? Just give it a shot. Unless you want to become a master painter? Of course. But first I must become a master blacksmith, so I can make the best paintbrush ever. Imagine me if I rolled up to art school with like not the optimal paintbrush. That I'd look like a damn fool. I'm kind of curious what the artist class even does though. Because like, do you just like make stuff for your base camp or what? It seems a little bit less practical than like being a blacksmith in a world of like magic and sorcery and stuff. But what do I know? Yeah, we got it. No sweat, we got it. Done. That's perfect. You don't gotta pretend. I already know. Wahoo! Tailor object crafter. That's actually really good. Somebody spent hours trying to make my island pretty. Painter is great. Fair, fair. Okay, did I level up from that? I did not. Okay, it's apparently not worth enough XP. I guess I just remake the hammer again. I don't know. How is this better than the other... What? How is that possible? Is that the, like, souped up? Did I just make the... How did that click and the other one didn't? Wait, what? What is this? What? Okay, what is this? This is 860? What is the sweet hammer? Oh, it's not. It's slightly higher is why. I see. Why can't I see the other, like, pickaxe I can make, though? I can only see these two for some reason. Need an earth shard. I don't even know where to get one of those. Oh well. I guess that'll have to be a time for another, or a story for another day. I'm gonna be done streaming because my throat kind of hurts. But yeah, that's it for me. Thanks for chilling, everybody. Really appreciate it. I'm glad we got some of the game stuff done today. Tomorrow we'll switch out the sprites and everything. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. We'll see. I'm gonna see how quickly I can get everything done. I gotta edit the video as well. So yeah. All right. Bye, everybody. See ya. Where's OBS? OBS, you have to die. I might be in the Discord for a bit. We'll see. Bye.